Sixth all-time in passing touchdowns. Looking to add to those figures tonight against a team who's never defeated him. He's 4-0 in his career against the 49ers. And Swag RC, I know you guys both were critical of this idea, but I think you guys have both had your eyes open and changed your heart on it.
Well, I didn't necessarily change my heart. Like, I still think it's difficult to do at 44, but I am inspired. Okay. I love the fact that...
I shouldn't put words in your mouth.
No, you're good. I love the fact that he's shown people that you can do this, and that if you put the work in, you can be an inspiration to not only those that are your age, but those kids that he coached in Alabama. He gets to go home and say, look, when it's your turn and you have the faith, you get yourself out there and you do it.
When Troy Aikman says, I'm proud of you, that's got to kind of be cool. I don't care who you are, right?
I'm glad them kids wasn't counting on me.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day today. Today, we got Monday Night Football. Yeah. We got the Colts and the 49ers from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana.
And what he's done with this football team, I think they play big and get a win tonight.
Got a fun one tonight. Last week, Phillip Rivers made his return to the NFL after being retired for 5 years. He is a legendary NFL quarterback. Definitely going to go into the Hall of Fame. He was actually on the ballot to go in the Hall of Fame this year. But since he played, that now actually resets his eligibility. He won't be eligible again until, I think, 2030 or 2031, something like that.
What can San Francisco do? They don't stop the run particularly well. I think they can lean on that, and their defense.
He is back. He's 44 years old. He has grandchildren. And he is back playing. Played pretty well last week. You know, nothing to write home about, but I mean, for the fact that it's a 44-year-old man, kind of is something to write home about. I'm going to switch over to ABC. So yeah, super excited to see Phillip Rivers tonight. Because I didn't get to watch that last game. It's busy with other games.
The Colts one shot, Niners non-stop speed, rock, chop, show up, no doubt. Go deep, run route, San Fran, Indiana, ball out. Snoop out.
Get ready for some football.
Merry Christmas week and happy end of Week 16 around the National Football League. What a week it's been. And welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana. Home
Phillip Rivers.
And again now the home to Phillip Rivers. Walking in today out of the parking lot. Which way is the locker room? Take a left, Phillip. That's where he is headed. Out talking to Shane Steichen. Trying to figure out a way to get a win here tonight against the San Francisco 49ers. Going over the game plan. He is back and ready to emerge here tonight in Week 16 as we welcome you to the progressive Monday Night Kickoff. And now welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. Troy Aikman is coming right up. Let's talk about Phillip Rivers. We'll be doing it all night long. He spent 5 years away from the game that he loves. 44 years old.
Alrighty, y'all. So here are the inactive players for tonight for the game. For the 49ers, running back Isaac Guerendo. Here's Phillip Rivers.
Royal Stadium, something you've never done before. What's this like for you?
Yeah, it's awesome. Just overwhelmingly grateful to be out here. No real home game advantage in 2020, so this will be a lot of fun.
Now, one game and an entire week of practice under your belt. What can we expect to be different tonight?
Well, I think it'll look a little more normal of an offense that I've ran in years past. We still got to go execute. That I think it's going to go good, but I'm confident, excited. Definitely feel a lot more in the routine week 2.
What does it mean to you to be able to play in front of your kids now that they're older?
Yeah, it's awesome. Little girls don't remember. And then my big girl's got children of their own, so it's special. Everybody's here. I certainly thought the time had passed, but I'm embracing every moment. But at the same time, it's about the Colts, and us trying to find a way to get a win. We need one.
Thank you, Phillip.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Laura.
Yeah, super awesome that he's back. Anyway, for the 49ers, the inactives, running back Isaac Guerrero, wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, defensive lineman Robert Beal Jr., defensive lineman Kevin Givens, linebacker Curtis Robinson, and then cornerback Renardo Green and cornerback Chase Lucas. For the Indianapolis Colts, linebacker Jalen Carleys, cornerback Sauce Gardner, running back DJ Giddens, wide receiver Anthony Gold, safety Ruben Lowry, tight end Will Mallory, and offensive tackle Bernard Ryman. So, yeah. Those are our inactives for tonight. I'm very excited for this game.
What they've done, all the players they lost coming into the year, all the players they've lost within the year, a Hall of Famer like Fred Warner, they lose Nick Bosa, on and on. They miss Purdy for 8 games, but here they are with a chance to win out and be the #1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah, hats off to Kyle Shanahan and really that entire staff, what they've been able to do, because when you look at it, they don't have a run game, and they haven't been able to get after the quarterback. And usually when you don't have those two things, you're not staring at 10 wins with a chance to be the #1 seed. Now they come in here with an offense that is banged up again. Wide receiver Ricky Pearsall will not play tonight. The good news is Brock Purdy's playing some of his best football, and he's going to have to again in this game tonight if they're going to keep this win streak going.
Oh shit, I need to put this up.
They take on the Colts and Phillip Rivers, who Lisa was very nearly a San Francisco 49er back in 2022. We'll send it down to Lisa, hear more about that. It's a performance above. It's brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Lisa.
Yeah, Joe, the 49ers say they don't care how old Phillip Rivers is. In fact, it was almost San Francisco, like you said, who brought Rivers out of retirement back in 2022. The Niners were in the playoff chase, but injuries at quarterback had them down to their 7th-round rookie draft pick, Brock Purdy. And with Purdy's skills unproven at the time, Kyle Shanahan said he called Phillip Rivers and told him, get ready, just in case. Now, Purdy, he ended up winning 7 consecutive games and led the 49ers to the NFC Championship game before he got hurt. But if San Francisco had won that game, Kyle Shanahan says Phillip Rivers could very well have made his first start as a 49er in Super Bowl 57. Wow. Shanahan said Rivers is still elite at everything that he does, which is why he jokes that he's sick that Rivers is back and that they've got to face him tonight, Joe.
Yeah, they'll have their hands full, no doubt about it. He's about to take the field. And for the fans here in Indianapolis, in some way, it's like he's riding in on the white horse, trying to save their season. Here we go.
Here we go. Coming out on the field, players making their way.
It's got a big game feel to it, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Anthem when we come back.
When two people love each other very much, right? Okay, imagine me and your mom. Don't do that. Imagine a magic hug that animals do.
Hey, Chris, you're out. Huntley, you're in.
Tyler Huntley, backup parent. If only there were backups in real life. What's up, little man?
But two people love each other.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Well, I feel really prepared for life now.
The holidays are all about giving, but at the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, it's all about getting. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months. Get the strongest Ram 1500 ever. And get it all backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Nothing stops Ram. Don't let anything stop you from getting a great deal at the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event.
Right now, purchase this Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 60 months, or 5,500 total cash allowance on select 2026 Ram 1500 models in dealer inventory, and get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
We wanted to make foods using unique ingredients, things like kelp. Shopify provided.
Yeah, I don't think we've done Monday Night Football since week 5. We had that big stretch where we didn't do any NFL streams because of the tech issues. Yeah, I think the last time we did a Monday Night Football was week 5.
Has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your
Sam loves having tech issues. No, I don't, Jaden.
So hold it up high.
I do not. That's a mean thing to say. And it's honestly not true. It's honestly defamation. Why would I love having tech issues?
Medella, the mark of a fighter.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now, Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited, which our set decorator, well, took pretty literally. To be clear, that's half the price, not half the service. Okay, Mint is still premium, unlimited wireless for a great price. But we're festive, we're not reckless. So, that means a half day, yeah? Yeah, we can go with yes. Okay, leaving, nobody's stopping me.
I knew it. You are stealing my Jersey Mike's cake.
Danny, it's just because Jersey Mike's is an official sponsor of the NFL. I'm not taking your gig.
Now you're taking my look.
This is how I dress.
My glasses. I've been looking for those.
I wear glasses. I have astigmatism.
I'll give you astigmatism.
Ready for you on set, Eli?
I gotta go.
Oh, this ain't over, Manning.
Make Jersey Mike's a game day thing.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Jaden loves being mean.
Presenting the colors today are members of the Military Department of Indiana Ceremonial Unit Color Guard. And now, to honor America, please rise if you are able and remove your hats. Please welcome Indianapolis native musician, actor, and entrepreneur Trevor Jackson in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
America! Jaden's talking more shit. It's mean to inconvenience us with your tech issues. See, like, that's a bad point. Like,
a tough hill to climb.
You know, because by saying it's mean, you'd be implying that I'm having some sort of, like, intent. You know, there's no intent there. It's like you wouldn't say it's rude for you to have a headache around me, because I can't help that. You know, that's something I can't help. Same here, like I can't help this. If I were able to help it and I was intentionally just making the stream lag, that'd be fucked up. That would be me. But obviously I'm not doing that. Why would I do that to my own stream, you know?
Where's Shaq? Is Shaq available?
Really?
Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Or if he did say it, he'll go.
New customers bet $5 to get 200 if your bet wins. Pay instantly.
I could help it, but that's a lot of money.
Colonel knew folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays were finger-licking good with 8 pieces of juicy crisp.
Jaden, you could help it by donating to the cause.
$10, 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesdays.
Every day I walk into that field, it's like coming home. Whether I'm training, on the road, or underneath those lights, I know I perform my best when I feel my best. That's why I love Viore. The style, feel, and versatility help me find that perfect space between comfort and performance. I feel more balanced, more prepared, and ready to get back out there tomorrow and do it all over again.
Your personal finances start with you, but their impact can reach even further. With the right financial plan, your money can be a tool for giving thanks, planning ahead, and spreading joy. For lifting people up, putting down roots.
I've donated my knowledge and support, including help with sales and deals that you should definitely take advantage of. How about you donate, like, through Venmo or something?
Private, where money means more.
No, that's... I would never ask for money. Keep your money, Jaden.
Jose could be one of us. Even when he shows up uninvited, he's never empty-handed. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. Must be a Jameson.
Walmart Express delivery for Chad Hubach.
You just asked.
Who knew Walmart delivers that fast?
I did. You got me there. DK Metcalf got suspended for 2 games. Yeah, that's a whole messy situation over there. Did that fan say that word? Should he have punched her anyway, or him? It was a guy.
Amazing cameras on us. Watch 4 lines for just $25 a line.
It's an Alfie.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the end of Week 16 around the National Football League, and it's the 10-4 49ers against the 8-6 Indianapolis Colts. 49ers have won 4 straight. Colts have lost 4 straight. They started this season with 8-2, but they had hit the skids. They lost Daniel Jones, and now they have Phillip Rivers at quarterback. He played for the Colts.
The Colts win the toss. They elect to receive. That's interesting. So that means that the 49ers will have the ball back to start the second half.
McCaffrey's still trying to find his groove.
I don't like electing to receive.
Indianapolis won the toss. They want the ball. And we'll see Phillip Rivers run out of the game. Nighttime, the Colts have won the toss. They have chosen to receive 8 of those occasions, and they're going to start tonight with the ball with Abdullah and Coleman Owen back waiting for the kick.
So Eddie Pinheiro about to kick it away.
Missed a couple of games, the bad hamstring, but came back.
And off we go. Or
for the 49ers,
off we go.
Take the number 1 seed in the NFC. This is Owen.
Going to return it, gets it to the 29.
To the 29. Here comes the Colts offense. Well, what do you expect, Troy? I know you expect more down the field, and Phillip Rivers told us more intermediate routes. Everything, for the most part, was around the line of scrimmage, 10 yards. past the line of scrimmage in that loss at Seattle.
Yeah, I'm as interested as anyone to see what they do here on the opening play of the game. They ran the ball over 80% of the time on first down last week in Seattle. They also were in shotgun, all but one snap.
All right, get ready to go.
More of him underneath center, but I do believe the game plan.
And Rivers.
Rivers
Gonna pass that one, air that one out, and that's incomplete.
Looking for a flag and won't get it.
That was to Michael Pittman.
There you go.
Yeah, the Colts do have a female
They
owner.
air it out on the first play from scrimmage, and with Mustafa in coverage, Pittman was underthrown.
I wouldn't even take your money, Jaden. If you sent it, I would just send it back.
45 yards, and Pittman has a chance, and he's the type of receiver that if you get it out,
He was looking for PI there. He didn't get
as to
it.
whether or not Rivers has the arm strength.
I think it kind of was.
Right now, and that one was clearly underthrown, and Pittman had no opportunity.
They're going to shut this
And
one down.
flag is down.
And so 2nd and 10 becomes 2nd and 15.
Ball start. Offense number 60. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
They get the center, Tanner Bortolini, who Phillip Rivers calls Bortz.
Well, this offensive line, they've been shook up a little bit this week. Last week they were without their starting right tackle, Jalen Travis. He made the start. And then tonight they're without Bernard Ryman. And so they've had to move the rookie over to the left side and shuffle a few other spots.
And that's a handoff there to Taylor. Taylor gets about 5 yards there.
He's able to get 7.
7 yards.
Makes the tackle. We'll look at the numbers for Phillip Rivers. And you see the overall numbers. He was 16 of 18 on throws within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. 0 for 3 on throws 15 yards plus downfield. 0 for 1 tonight. And a player is down. That's the center, Bortolini. And they look at him.
Bortolini's down.
They had to move the rookie
Tanner Bortolini.
Fourth-round pick from Iowa State.
He's
to
down.
left tackle.
Is he good?
Gonzalez is out at right tackle. Dalton Tucker is starting at guard.
Yeah, so they're getting the
And now Bortolini is down.
Danny Pinter, backup center's getting ready to come in.
Do you want me to take that for you?
That's okay.
Even taking a photo.
So yeah, Tanner Bortolini is down. Danny Pinter coming in for the Colts at center.
One more for safety. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's do it.
So they'll need a few warm-up snaps to get ready.
Hold up the buildings. That's great. I'm so sorry. How do y'all know each other? You friends? Greg? Okay, everybody jump in there at the same time.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Oh, no, I didn't get it. All right, from the top.
Audiences agree. Anaconda is one of the best comedies of the year.
Put it right there alongside the classic.
Jack Black and Paul Rudd having the same chemistry. You see what I'm saying? Come on. It's the perfect popcorn movie for the holidays.
I like this.
Anaconda. Rated PG-13.
What you got to say?
New Balance, we got now.
There are no guarantees in sports. But one thing's for sure, when you can breathe better, days are better. Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Some adults felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
You are my friend, you are special. You are my friend, you're special to me. You are special.
Tanner Bortolini hit his helmet into the hip of Jalen Travis on that last play. His helmet came off. Into the tent he goes. Danny
He's into the medical tent.
Center.
Danny Pinter taking over at center.
At center this season, 23 total snaps. Third down and 8.
And Rivers. And that's thrown out there complete to Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor gets that to the 50.
Took it out to midfield. Yards on the catch and run for Jonathan Taylor.
Well, that's a veteran quarterback right there. You heard him at the line of scrimmage. They tried to show blitz. He knew they were bluffing and going to a two-man look, and he was able to get the ball to Taylor for a first down.
Hey, Lincoln's up! Lincoln's up! 48! Hey, you got 20! Hey, Rob!
This is so entertaining. And a fake, and Rivers. That's complete there. That's Josh Downs. And he'll get the first down.
Go to the Colts. You can hear him pleading his case they didn't sub prior to that last play, and now 18 yards to Downs.
Well, you see the two deep safeties. He knew he had man coverage underneath, and who better to get the ball to than Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield, matched up one-on-one for that third down conversion.
180! Hey, Phil Pablo!
They're getting him to line of scrimmage with plenty of time to make these checks.
And Rivers, the handoff to Taylor there. And Taylor will only get about 3, maybe 2.
17 in yards per rush allowed. They allowed the Titans 136 rush yards last week, 6.8 a carry. And without Fred Warner, Robert Saleh gets Tatum Bethune back, his middle linebacker. They don't have Nick Bosa.
White 80! Is that White 90? White 90! Hey!
He is calling everything. Oh my God. And Rivers. And that's incomplete. That was Tyler Warren.
And Darrell Luter, who makes the start in place of the injured Renardo Green, was there to knock it away. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, that was one he was just trying to fit in on the outside. The corner, Luter, he comes off of it, and he's there to make a play at the end of it. And if Rivers sees that Luter's cheating with his eyes, looking that he had a chance for Michael Pittman just in behind it.
180! 180! We're good to focus. Stay in the focus. Y'all got 48. We're good. Second 80.
And Rivers. Oh, flag is down. And that is complete to Pittman. The first down, but if there is a flag.
Flag came out right at the snap. It's a 14-yard catch and run.
Illegal formation, offense number 75, lined up in the backfield. It's a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
They get the rookie Jalen Travis, who's playing at left tackle, for not being lined up on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he lines up in the backfield, so they get the penalty. Such a good job by Phillip Rivers recognizing the coverage. Again, Jalen Travis right here at left.
I'd like to see Phillip Rivers get some rushing yards. that would be something. I wonder if I could bet on that. Can I have a bet on that? Phillip Rivers rushing yards. Did he have any last week? I'm actually curious. I mean, probably has a negative on the kneel down or whatever.
They're down and 12. Rivers steps up.
No, he did not.
Who's got a first down?
And Josh Downs gets the first down.
They needed 12, they got 13.
Yeah,
I don't think he was a runner really during his career, so, but especially now.
They go to zone coverage, and he fits a ball in right where he had to pick up the first down. Outstanding job. Third down passing by Phillip Rivers.
And Rivers.
Warren looking for blocking.
That's Tyler Warren. No gain.
We've talked about the offensive line already, and this is the way they line up here tonight.
That was a 3-yard gain, sorry.
We've got Danny Pinter in at center. The word is on their starter, Bordolini, being evaluated for a concussion. His return is questionable at the moment. It's an offensive line that was healthy for most of the year till last week. Looks like a free play. Rivers, end zone. He's got his man.
And that's complete. Touchdown to Pierce. Alec Pierce. Touchdown. But there is a flag down. I'm going to wait for the call. All right. They'll decline that and the touchdown. 20-yard receiving touchdown from Alec Pierce. Rivers found his guy. Yeah, you could bet on Phillip Rivers. Over/under is at 0.5 rushing yards.
Shot at him down the field, and immediately that's where he's going with the football. That's an outstanding job of quarterbacking on his opening drive.
Cleveland Farrell came across early. It's a 20-yard conversion.
And the kick is good. There's all that, like, debris.
His night, 5 for 7, 73 yards. A touchdown and a lot of smiles. And dadgummit, he can still play.
He just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike
Family loves it. Why wouldn't they? Alabama, loving every second of it. The high school football coach does good on that first possession of 7.
Stays up, that means when he puts it down, Tuck's picking it up.
Burger King, you write the rules of value.
New rule number 82. Everyone gets what they want. Now we choose the deal. So I get exactly what I want, and so does the Picky Princess.
There's something for everyone with the $5 duo or $7 trio.
Week 17 kicks off with a Christmas Day tripleheader starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on Netflix. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
2, please.
Make that 3 with the Capital One Saver Card. You earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment.
3% cash back on salty, 3% cash back on sweet. You know this movie's 3 hours, right? Good call.
Are you in this one?
Yeah, I'm in this one. Get your tentacles off my 3% cash back. Oh, perfect delivery. What's in your wallet?
On ESPN2, there's an alt-cast. That's probably the Manning brothers alt-cast.
$329 a month to lease a new 25 Toyota Tacoma SR5 double cab. Or choose 3.99 for 72 financing. Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Toyotathon is on.
There's one law firm that effectively handles the most serious personal injury cases. The Porter Law Group. Securing over $500 million in compensation for the individuals and families they represent, providing their clients with the answers and justice they deserve. The Porter Law Group. You only get one chance to hire the right law firm. The Porter Law Group. Don't settle for less.
Toyotathon is on at Burdick Toyota, where it's just $342 a month to lease a new 25 Toyota RAV4 LE with all-wheel drive, or choose 4.75 for 72 financing at Burdick Toyota in Cicero. Toyotathon is on.
ESPN's Monday Night Football brought to you by Progressive. Get coverage you can count on with home and auto at Progressive.com. And Target, where game day meets the holidays. Noah Scott on the custom Monday Night Football guitar, live in Monument Circle. Created at the Purdue Guitar Lab by Noah and Dr. Mark French, where they made the Win for Jim tribute guitar. Ours was made with authentic Wilson game ball leather and probably will be finding a home in Troy's basement. You're right. To week number 17. All right. Put his dibs on that. How about that moment for the family?
And Blake Group to kick it away. And Brian Robinson to return it. He'll get it to the 30, the 31.
The 49ers are down by 7 and will take it back to the touchdown. Yeah, keep an eye here on Jair Brown.
Yeah, it was a sideways kick. Weird kick.
Pierce, when he gets up the field, the move that he puts on him, Rivers knows he's got a free play, but it's the move at the top of that route.
Honestly, I love these jerseys. These jerseys just look so cool.
And a chance then to make the play. Joe, last week, Phillip Rivers' longest completion, 17 yards. He had 3 longer than that on that opening drive.
He's brought instant energy. You saw him say, let's go. That was what he was doing into the camera that put him on the video board.
And the handoff there to
Lucas Oil Stadium.
that was McCaffrey.
Let's see what Brock Purdy can do as an answer, Troy. He's coming off his best game. And
a few yards there.
It's easy to forget that he missed those 8
Second
games
and
with
6.
turf toe, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is. He's feeling better every week, and he was so good last week against the Titans.
Yeah, it was obvious last week watching him that the toe's not bothering him, at least not as much as it maybe was when he first came back. He rushed for over 40 yards in that game, and a couple of
And Purdy airs it out there, and that is complete.
Well, he's as good as ever at 32 years old, 26
George
yards
Kittle.
against the linebacker Jermaine Pratt.
Well, he gets pressure. Dominic Booney, the right guard, gets pushed right back into Brock Purdy's lap, so he's not able to really follow through on the throw. This ball kind of hangs on him a little bit, but they've got split safety, so that's the right place to go with the ball. Kittle comes back and makes a big play on the ball.
He missed 5 games with a bad hamstring after week 1. That's catch number 46 on the year.
And Purdy the fake. And another pass there. That's complete to Kittle once again.
Nice gain on first down. Pratt in on the
That was McCaffrey.
6. Take a look at the offensive line.
The pass to McCaffrey there.
The tackle positions. Colton McKinnon, great story out at right tackle. One-time released, worked his way back up, playing great. Future Hall of Famer Trent Williams, 3-time All-Pro, 11-time Pro Bowler at left tackle. And then Christian McCaffrey, who is closing in on his second 1,000-yard rush season and 1,000-yard receiving season. He'd be the first to do it twice.
And the handoff there to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey gets the first down.
He's been a little frustrated, Troy, with the ground game. The numbers are not good. They are the lowest since Kyle Shanahan has been head coach for the 49ers now in his 9th year.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating for everybody because it's just not something that you would expect. You see, they put 5 down on the defensive front, and even though they've struggled to run the football, don't tell Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator for the Colts, that, because this offense is still built around running the football. They've had 30 rushing attempts in each of the last 3 games.
Again, it's McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey only gets about 1 yard there.
Forced down by Pratt, gain of 2.
So you see by that defensive alignment that you come up, you've got the guards in the center covered, you've got the 2 outside guys.
Yeah, Drake May did play like an MVP last night. Though he did have those 2 interceptions.
They were able to get some good yardage because there hasn't been a lot of those.
Played really well.
There's a look at Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator, who
led that team to a comeback.
Years with the Cincinnati Bengals, an outstanding football coach, has done a really nice job for this Indianapolis defense.
2nd down and 8. 5 plays, 4 touches by McCaffrey. End zone.
And touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson with the touchdown.
What an answer by San Francisco, 22 yards.
22-yard touchdown there for DeMarcus Robinson. And this game is an extra point away from being tied.
See the safety here. This is who Purdy's got to affect. He's going to look him over to the left, get him out of the way, and he knows he's got one-on-one to the middle then with DeMarcus Robinson. The timing of the throw is perfect. Lays it out there for him. Great execution.
And the kick is good. This game is tied. The Colts offense will take over.
Christmas night on Prime has an AFC West showdown.
Yeah, there's 2 Robinsons on the 49ers offense. There's Brian Robinson Jr. and DeMarcus Robinson.
Christmas night. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
Tomorrow morning on GMA, someone's about to get the surprise of a lifetime. Live on TV. Their dream coming true with Super Bowl tickets. It's the biggest live GMA Christmas surprise yet. Even Santa is going to be impressed with this. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Here's to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop is here.
I swear it never ends with that girl.
Rated PG.
Short on nothing, big on weekends. Only on Royal Caribbean.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? And I shoot from the same spot. Every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Yeah.
18th season, Lucas Oil Stadium has been home for the Colts. A look from our Skycam is brought to you by EA Sports Madden NFL 26. Fast start here tonight, 7 aside. And Brock Purdy took his team right down the field after the opening salvo from the Colts.
And Eddie Pinheiro kicks that away.
Abdullah on the return.
Abdullah on the return, and he gets it to the 28. Oh, the ball's out! And the 49ers have the ball!
And it's Tonjes.
Wow! Tonjes picks up the ball.
Cisco ball and the fumble by Abdullah.
Wow.
Jair Brown was in on the tackle and may have been the one to knock it out. And he was.
He sure was. He's kind of stood up. There's a pile there in the middle. And in he came, and he just punches it right out. It's a big break in a game like this. Special teams being a big factor here in the early going.
So a big play from Brent Boyer's crew. What an addition the special teams coach has been for the 49ers. His group makes a play. Brown knocks it out. Back to work, the 49ers offense and Kittle.
And Purdy complete to Kittle.
A gain of 12.
You know, Kittle, we saw that big catch that he made on that opening possession that set up that touchdown. That was his 6th straight game with a 20 or more yard completion.
Yeah, it was Jake Tonjes who picked up the recovery there.
In fact,
recovered the fumble.
Started to click. We talked about it coming in with Ricky Pearsall, who was playing some really good football himself. He's just been banged up here in the early going of his career, unable to go tonight. We'll see how that will impact them, but with special teams field position like they're getting on this drive, that's
and hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets about 5 yards there, maybe 6.
Got a good block.
2nd and 4.
Watching Troy Juszczyk.
Well, I sure do. Just one of the really unselfish guys. I wouldn't say unsung. Everybody who covers the 49ers knows how good he is. There was a chance this year that he wouldn't come back, and couldn't imagine him not playing for the 49ers. One of the key acquisitions when Kyle Shanahan became the head coach of the 49ers, and then this last year they released him, and it wasn't for a few days until they were able to bring him back. But I know he and his wife and his family were sure thrilled to get him back in San Francisco.
So was Kittle and his family.
And another handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets 4 yards there, still short of the first down. Bring up 3rd and 1.
George Kittle was out in front blocking. Kittle does it all. He can make the great catches, and he is a willing blocker. We'll see where they put it down.
Well, they put him in the backfield, Joe, and they get creative in the things that they're able to do, and this is what Kittle's able to do along with the guy like Juszczyk. And when you have unselfish players, especially superstars like George Kittle, that blocks the way that he does, of course, doesn't take long to watch the 49ers and realize that if there's any selfishness in you, you're not going to be playing for this organization long.
First and goal.
And that's Robinson. Brian Robinson gets about 2 yards there. He'll get the first down. Oh, wait, no, did they already get the first down? I thought they didn't get the first down after the last play. That's second down.
Through all of the ups and downs and the injuries, and he is a hard-nosed coach. And if you're a guy...
Maybe I zoned out for a play. That happens sometimes.
Gets his feelings hurt easily. You probably don't want to play for Kyle Shanahan.
No, and I tell you what, I'm not coming back anytime soon. But if I were to come back, like Phillip Rivers did, Kyle Shanahan is who I'd want to play for.
Timeout taken by Kyle Shanahan.
And timeout from the 49ers.
I'm staying right where I am, and everybody will be glad to hear that. But it is remarkable, Joe, what Kyle's been able to do as a head coach, the way in which his teams play. And there's others around the league when you watch them, but there's not a lot of them. And the urgency and the way in which they go about their business, especially on the defense.
There's a weird timeout.
Really what has saved them with all the injuries. Robert Saleh, he of course knows the culture of this team and having been the defensive coordinator in the past. And there's a standard that you've got to play to. And I thought Christian McCaffrey said it best. There's a price of admission to be a part of this team. And if you're not willing to pay it, you're not going to be a part of it.
Second and goal. Purdy.
And Purdy, that's complete.
And guess who? McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. And just like that, the 49ers have the lead. Where'd the volume go? There we go.
Kittle and McCaffrey all night, with the exception of the 22-yard touchdown to Demarcus Robinson. And the 49ers get 6 and possibly 7 points off the turnover.
Well, you've got to know where Christian McCaffrey is at all times, and he's been a big part, of course, of what they've done.
And Eddie Pinheiro to kick the extra point, and the kick is good.
And after the fumble by on the kick return.
All right, so the Colts offense will take over here again, hopefully. Hopefully they can actually take the ball this time.
Seed in the NFC. Purdy and company after a good start to go.
Being a pro doesn't start under the lights. It starts in the kitchen. Where pastry chefs move like point guards, reading heat and timing every pass. And dietitians dial in balance, the way coaches fine-tune plays. Because what you put in is what you get out. And what you eat, that's where it starts. Factor, eat like a pro.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Every day I walk into that field, it's like coming home. Whether I'm training, on the road, or underneath those lights, I know I perform my best when I feel my best. That's why I love Viore. The style, feel, and versatility help me find that perfect space between comfort and performance. I feel more balanced, more prepared, and ready to get back out there tomorrow and do it all over again.
This jolly old fella goes by the name Chris. His suit of red velvet, an iconic fit. But this particular year, without much of reason, he craved a new look this holiday season. He searched on Google, try it on, he clicked, and could see how it looked on a picture he picked. He bought on sale with shipping next day. Because he asked Google, Santa slayed.
Christian McCaffrey has been such a big part of the passing game. This is the route, but keep an eye on Jermaine Pratt, the middle linebacker. And as Christian McCaffrey, his eyes are in the wrong spot. He's looking all over the field, doesn't pick up McCaffrey until he gets up on him. Just an easy completion for the touchdown. There's a look at McCaffrey working his way through the line of scrimmage, but it is a mismatch, really, for any linebacker trying to run and cover Christian McCaffrey no matter where he is on the field.
46 games with the 49ers for McCaffrey after the trade in 2022. He's got 46 touchdowns.
Here's the return here.
He's got one tonight. Here's a nice return.
Nice return there.
The sideline is Coleman Owen, and we'll send it down to Laura.
Coleman Owen.
The Colts starting center Tanner Bortolini has officially been ruled out with a concussion, and that means Danny Pinter will continue on as a center throughout this game. Philip Rivers trying to spend
if Tanner Bortolini is out with a concussion,
what the count's going to sound like and what he expects out of the center. Those two communicating a ton. They had a little bit of extra time to talk through it. Philip Rivers doing a lot of yelling in his face in a good way, so we could expect what it's going to sound like for the rest of this game.
Yeah, Laura, and right now that means the Colts are without Braden Smith, their starting right tackle, Bernard Ryman, their starting left tackle, and now their center, Bortolini.
That's big when you lose the center and the time.
The Chiefs will be moving to Kansas, actually,
getting him up to
in 2031.
Because Philip Rivers is calling a game at a different level than they're accustomed to.
And Rivers, that's complete there. Downs, Josh Downs gets about, what was that, 6?
Tackled by Luke Gifford, a gain of 8.
Gain of 8.
Rivers, that first time down the field, Troy overcame a 2nd and 15, a 3rd down and 12, and got his first touchdown pass ever on a free play. That's hard to believe. With all the touchdowns in all the years, that's when it came.
Yeah, he hadn't been watching Aaron Rodgers all those years. I mean, what was going on with him? That was an impressive opening drive. Now, you lose a little of the momentum you had when you give up the touchdown and then your special teams fumbles the ball.
And Taylor gets about 2. Or gets the first down. He gets about 2 after the first down.
Is hoping that at some point the fact that Philip Rivers has been out of the game so long will show up. Tell us that I don't care how much he's worked out. It's been 5 years. We can't let him feel like it's 7-on-7. We've got to make him slide his feet. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they want to make him move.
Hey, 52, Maestro right. 52, Maestro right. Maestro right, set. 380, good.
Quick setup, dumped over the middle.
And that's incomplete to Downs.
Downs the target, and Stout made the play.
You know, coming off of Lisa's report and in talking with Robert Saleh, yeah, it cannot be 7-on-7. And for those that are wondering what is 7-on-7, it's basically a drill during the week where there's no offensive line and no defensive line. It's just receivers against DBs. And he doesn't want it to turn into that type of game. But he also knows he's got a young group, and you can't give a lot of looks. And I thought in that opening possession, he did try to disguise some looks. And Philip Rivers, he picked that apart. I mean, he absolutely knew where they were going.
And Rivers, that's complete.
That's Ogletree.
Ogletree.
He got a first down. 11 yards for Drew Ogletree, just his 4th
Gets the
catch
first
of the
down.
year, and carrying a couple of tacklers gets a fresh set.
A lot of young quarterbacks can learn a lot watching Philip Rivers tonight. You don't like what's down the field, they got safeties deep, come right underneath to your check down, and so many guys are late getting to that player, and it moves the chains. Hey, 63, Tampa left. Watch Tampa left. Watch Tampa left. 63. Tampa left. Hey, y'all gonna live.
And Rivers
steps up.
gonna air that one out incomplete. That was intended for Ogletree once again.
Malik Mustafa in coverage. 2nd and 10.
Well, the one thing about it, if you do go back to last week, Joe, we were talking about it. You couldn't have asked for a tougher situation for any quarterback, let alone a guy who hadn't played in 5 years, on the road in a hostile environment at Seattle against a really good defense. So we're seeing Philip Rivers tonight using his checks and working it at the line of scrimmage because he's at home and he has the ability to do that. Last week, he was checking more runs, going from run to run to get them in a good play that way.
And then Rivers.
Rivers, good protection.
And that's complete there.
Pierce,
to Alec Pierce.
The ball game, and this catch gets 17
17-yard reception there for Alec Pierce. Gets the first down.
You know, he's a guy who can run really good routes as he does here, and he creates some separation. A lot of man coverage we're seeing from San Francisco. They've had some success, but for the most part, this is a group of skill players. They're as good as any in football.
Colts' first 15 plays, they've thrown 12 passes.
And Rivers the fake. And the handoff to Josh Downs.
Who came off his block, and it's a gain of just 3.
30-yard gain there. Is that a rush?
Right now, he is in such a groove. It's like he was right in his prime. And for a quarterback, you know,
yeah, Josh Downs the rush there.
Wanted to play well here at home. He's got a lot of pride. Shane Steichen, a big reason why he came back because of that relationship. But you watch him here in this opening quarter, and he's playing with as much confidence as he ever has.
Second and 7.
And Rivers completes that to Josh Downs. He gets the first down. And within the 10-yard line.
Oh, man.
That'll put him first and goal from the 9.
This route is outstanding. He's got an option route. He can go either way. And you see the move that he's able to make.
Actually, it's right at the 10.
As it gets. When you're talking about putting a move on a defensive player and giving your quarterback some separation.
The first and 10 from the goal.
In this first quarter that he had
And still have to run off a play before the end of the quarter. And it'll just be a handoff to Taylor. He'll get about 5.
Flag comes flying in.
And a flag is down.
Holding. Offense number 68.
Third penalty against the Colts. If you're going to win
Well, that's
this
a
game,
whole offensive penalty on the Colts, so they'll go back.
They've won 4 in a row.
It'll be first and goal 15.
Can't turn it over.
From the
They've
15.
already turned it over, and you can't commit penalties that keep backing you up.
And the other part of that, Joe, for San Francisco is you've got to be good in the red zone. And they really bank on that. They give up yards, and that's the game that Robert Saleh has had to play this year because of the injuries and their inability to affect the quarterback. And
They're actually
so
going to
his hope
18.
is that you get them into enough third downs, don't give up big plays. You're going to make a stop along the way, and if you don't, make them kick field goals.
That's going to do it for the first quarter.
All right, that'll end the
It'll be
first quarter.
Goal from the 18-yard line when we start the second.
That's the end of the first.
14-7, 49ers after 1.
Domino's new spicy chicken bacon ranch is looking hot. Is that drizzled with? Ooh, fire. Mix and match medium specialty pizzas for $9.99. Only at Domino's.
The party's just getting started. New Year's Rockin' Eve is turning up live with performances by Mariah Carey, Post Malone, the legendary Diana Ross, and more. New Year's Rockin' Eve live December 31st on ABC.
You've tried losing the weight by yourself. If weight loss isn't clicking, there may be another option. Zepbound may help in your weight loss journey. Once weekly, Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. Zepbound is the first and only obesity treatment of its kind. And there are multiple savings options available, even if you don't have insurance.
Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
If this is clicking for you, ask your healthcare provider about once weekly Zepbound and check your coverage today at zepbound.com.
Take a look at the night that Phillip Rivers has had, and he's just been surgical in what he has seen and getting the team into the right play and knowing exactly where to go with the football. And when you follow Rivers' career, it's what he has always done best. Here's 3rd and long. Josh Downs is having a big night here already in the early goal. Standing move there. But just some high-level quarterback play by Phillip Rivers, and he has pushed the ball down the field.
All right, here we go in the second quarter. It'll be 1st and goal from the 18-yard line.
7 of his 9 completions, at least 10 yards.
And Rivers, that's deflected.
And it falls to the turf. As it was Kalia Davis who got his hand on that throw to bring up 2nd and goal from the 18.
Yeah, Tyler Warren, number 84, the tight end rookie, he was a little slow getting up after this. He get pounded right at the end of this once that ball goes up. And as a quarterback, if Davis gets his hands on it, man, you hate that. That's an empty feeling in your stomach. A lot of opportunity for an interception.
A little quicker at the line.
And Jonathan Taylor only gets about 2 yards there.
Tatum to Thune, and boy, they're happy to have him back. They lost future Hall of Famer Fred Warner in Week 6 at Tampa Bay with a broken and dislocated right ankle, 4-time All-Pro. Then Bethune went through a high ankle sprain at Arizona Week 11. He missed 3 games, and they get him back.
They get him back. They had to go with Curtis Robinson, who's inactive tonight, and he had been primarily a special teams player. They also brought up off the practice squad Eric Kendricks in case he needs to get some action tonight.
3rd down and goal.
And Rivers, that's complete. Touchdown. That's Alec Pierce. Is that his 2nd touchdown of the night? Did he get the first one?
There's a flag down in the end zone.
Flag is down.
Here's the call.
Pass interference. Defense, number 28. Penalties decline.
Penalties decline. Touchdown.
Good throw, strong catch from Alec Pierce.
It sure was. This ball was thrown perfectly. A good route.
Chester, go there.
Luter gets called for the penalty, so you're going to see him as he comes up and starts to cover him. But just an outstanding route, and the ball placement is why it was completed for the touchdown.
And the kick is good.
First career game for Alec Pierce in his 4th year with multiple touchdowns. First one 20.
Yep, 2nd touchdown today.
16 yards. We're tied at 14. The family loving it. Back in Indy.
After the Colonel made his hot and spicy wings, he needed the perfect pairing. So he invented the potato. Don't need to look that up. It's true. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Backed by obsessive demand, KFC, wings, and witches.
Merry Christmas.
This Christmas Day, Disney Plus has your holiday favorites.
It's amazing.
In live NBA action, including the Mickey and Friends Dunk the Halls All Cast. Celebrate Christmas all day on Disney Plus.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of this guard. Forgetting that guard.
Where do we even get this guy?
Kevin Barnes, the Franklin Elementary. Okay, stop! Stop! Guys, actually, the city ordinance.
Come on, get ready.
Dude,
Need you to
stop.
block 5-0.
You think I have a shot to make the team?
No.
Respect the best. Respect the best.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Power through the holidays with Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
It's the NFL on Christmas Day. 2 games and Snoop's holiday halftime party on Netflix. Then primetime on Prime Video. Saturday matchups. All day Sunday. And Monday night. The NFL holiday games.
The Sea of Monsters is no joke.
Yeah, what's to worry about? I got this.
911 Nashville, TV's #1 new show is back.
The city's been hacked.
With an emergency that will touch every corner of Nashville.
Every light in the city went green.
Returns Thursday, January 8th on ABC.
Take some more looks at that touchdown throw of 16 yards from Rivers to Pierce. On 3rd and goal from the 16 with pressure in his face. Put it in a perfect spot, and a great job by Pierce to kind of get his body in a position to make that catch, keep it away from the defender, and tie this game.
Yeah, Gilman, let's freaking go.
Rivers threw for just 120 yards, but every ball was put where it had
All
to
right,
be.
Blake Group kicks that away. And Sky Moore with the return. And he'll get brought down. It gets right to past the 30 to maybe the 31.
Forced out by Olubi. A return of 28 yards. I don't think you can start any better than the way Rivers and Purdy have started this game. A player is down for Indianapolis.
An injured
and
Colt.
we will take a break.
Who is it?
Take a break.
Take a break. Nope. There you go.
So many
Who's
options
down?
during the game, it feels like I'm calling the play. Touchdown. See, I bet TD. Who's the king now, Brian?
More like the town food.
With more markets open for more of the game, DraftKings is live when others aren't. So instead of gray, you could be seeing green. Bet on NFL action as it happens with the #1 sportsbook for live betting. New customers bet $5 and get $200 if your bet wins. Paid in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
911 has made its glorious return to chaos.
Phillip Rivers, obviously #1 on trending right now.
Season ever. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
First on the scene, approaching the entrance.
And new episodes return January 8th on ABC.
What you got to say? New Balance, we got now.
This is Fresh Bet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors, no compromises. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real fresh food belongs in everybody's bowl.
It's not the big moments that define a community. It's the everyday ones. A friendly smile, a small business opening its doors, a family moving into their first home. At Chemung Canal Trust Company, we're proud to be part of those everyday moments, helping our neighbors grow, plan, and move forward together. Thank you for choosing to bank local. Chemung Canal Trust Company, rooted in community, invested in you.
There's no place like home for the holidays, and no place like the Jeep Wrap-Up-the-Year sales event for great deals on the most capable Wrangler ever, or the most luxurious vehicle in its class, the Grand Cherokee, from the most awarded SUV brand. Hurry in today and wrap up the year with no monthly payments for 90 days. Jeep, there's only one.
Or, during the Jeep Wrap-Up-the-Year sales event, well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X 4x4 for $339 a month. See your Syracuse area Jeep brand dealer.
JT Tuimaulau is going to
JT Tuimaulau. That's a weird name.
Covering on that kick out to the 31.
And the handoff to McCaffrey. He gets the first down.
Off to a good start. Brought down by Nick Cross, but not before he got 12.
Would start by some of these holes that we've seen them be able to create for Christian McCaffrey, and we talked about the struggles that they've had, and yet even though they've not run the ball all that effectively, it hasn't gotten Kyle Shanahan away from the game in which he wants to play. It helps out his defense, but they're going to continue to pound the ball even when they have not had great success. But tonight they're getting a little movement up front, and this is against a defense that's been awfully good.
And Purdy. And the pass is incomplete there.
Jennings, the target.
That was Jawan Jennings.
Yeah, Joe, and Christian McCaffrey told us, despite what kind of defense he's facing, despite how the run game has been going throughout the season. He writes on his game prep sheets every week 4 words: there will be lanes. Just as a reminder that whether it's in the first quarter or the fourth quarter, rush lanes will be there. It's his job to hit them. He said it's about expecting the lanes to be there, trusting his footwork, knowing if it didn't work one time doesn't mean it won't work the next one.
Well, he's got 8 touches. He's got 46 yards and a touchdown. They fake it to him here, and Purdy.
And Purdy, that's complete.
And the catch is made by Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne, former Patriot. Kendrick Bourne was my favorite wide receiver for a while.
As he's over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Yeah, we talked to Purdy about that. He was wanting to get it to him, and there was no doubt that eventually he was going to. So that's a nice payout on that reception.
My favorite wide receiver is probably Nico Collins.
Challenge flag is thrown by Steichen. So
I do like Diggs a lot. I like Kyle Williams.
Let's see if he makes the catch.
Indianapolis is challenged and rolling on the field.
Oh, challenge here. We're challenging this completed catch call to Kendrick Bourne.
Is a catch. It's got to be clear and obvious. Well, that ball comes out at the end of the play after Mekhi Blackman taps Kendrick Bourne on the back. We'll get the call when we come back. Steichen with a challenge.
Let's go, boys. One thing I've noticed about football fans is they all talk while the players can actually hear them. Proud of you. Looking good. Keep it up. But when you have Geico Insurance, you'll always be heard. They have top-notch customer service with people who really care. There you go. That's how you run inside zone. Anything for you, bud?
Yeah, it looks like it did come out. I think it'll be a successful challenge.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah, just pass.
Okay.
Pass it.
It feels good to be heard. It feels good to Geico.
That's right. Move it like this now. You gotta move.
Big time, best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Crypto at SoFi. SoFi's the first national chartered bank where you can buy, sell, and hold crypto on a platform with the safeguards of a bank. Unlock access to a wide selection of coins. Now you can own crypto, and bank, borrow, and invest all in one app. Enter for a chance to win $1,000 in crypto for every trade of $10 or more that you make. SoFi. Get your money right.
Hold up. Domino's medium specialty pizzas are just $9.99 when I mix and match. I figured premium pizzas, premium prices. But what do I know? Clearly not as much as...
my nose.
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor cooled because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
After further review, the receiver did not complete all the elements of the catch. It's an incomplete.
All right, incomplete. Yep. Successful challenge. And the Colts will keep their timeout. Yeah, 13:20. Reset the game clock.
Phillip knows it's third down. They've got second down on the field, but it's third down.
It is third down.
Third down that the 49ers will face tonight. And the officials saying, Phillip, calm down. We'll get it. But they still haven't switched it.
They still haven't gotten it right.
Now they switched it. Third down and 10. That's the coach in Phillip Rivers. He's been coaching high school football.
He hadn't sat down since he took the field.
Yeah. So they'll reset the game clock. Maybe.
He's wearing like a loop or an oil ring. That thing is going to short out. Like, what are you doing, Phillip?
40,000 steps.
I guess they don't want to. Hell's bells.
They're going to move the ball to the other hash mark, which is why there was a delay.
There's a lot of time to get all this done when we were at break.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10.
And Purdy. There they go. And Purdy takes it himself for the first down. Actually, might be just short. It is just short.
And it is 4th down. The ball on the other side of the 50. It's going to be 4th down and less than 1, and the offense is going to stay out for San Francisco.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's 4th and 1.
Instead, they pull out and they play coverage, and he recognizes it as it opens up. And a great job by him. You hate to see your quarterback take those kinds of hits, but he went for it.
4th down and 1.
And they just tush-push it there for the first down.
With Juszczyk behind. And Purdy is now 10 for 10 in his career on 4th down and 1, picking it up with his legs. He is 6'1", 220, and I'm recalling what Kyle Shanahan first told us about Brock Purdy, saying they call him Baby Bosa because of how big his legs are, and he got those legs churning.
Well, Baby Bosa, he can run that quarterback sneak, and it doesn't hurt when you've got Juszczyk back behind him pushing him. But it was all because of that 3rd down scramble by him that gave Shanahan an opportunity to make the decision.
And McCaffrey, he'll get the first down, and he's inside the 30.
Juszczyk leading the way again in a run of 18 yards for Christian McCaffrey.
This is some of what we've seen this year from Kyle Shanahan and Juszczyk. He comes back here, and then he's going to be the lead blocker. So he starts in one position. This isn't easy to do. I mean, there's just not a lot of guys that are capable.
And another handoff to McCaffrey. He'll only get 1 yard there.
And those type of movements that you see from Kyle Juszczyk. I'm impressed with what I've seen of the 49ers running the football. Talked about how good Indianapolis has been coming into this game. Number 1 in the NFL, giving up less than 4 yards a carry on the ground. And yet, as you mentioned, Joe, Christian McCaffrey right now, he's averaging over 7 yards a carry. So he's having a big night here in the early going.
DeForest Buckner made that last tackle on the carry of 1 by McCaffrey. And boy, the Colts glad to have him back. He's missed the last 5 games with a neck injury. As Purdy surveys, finds McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey gets the first down.
McCaffrey fights his way
That was a pass to McCaffrey.
To get a first down.
Well, we've seen McCaffrey now a couple times. He had the touchdown when he was working against Jermaine Pratt. This time it's going to be Zaire Franklin, and he's going to be locked up and trying to cover him as he comes out. And he's got a two-way break, and it's just impossible. If you're playing him one-on-one, and especially in tighter situations, you've got to play him inside out. And even then, there's no guarantee.
He was on the injury report last week with a bad back. Got up gingerly after that last catch.
And Brian Robinson takes that across for about 5 yards.
It was picked up from the Commanders before the season. Gets 6.
6-yard pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, these two running backs, they just rarely come off the field. The guy who gets the highest percentage of
And they're in the red zone.
time at running back is Jonathan Taylor. And he's at 83% of the offensive snaps. Christian McCaffrey comes in at 2nd, and he's 82%. So these guys are real workhorses.
Good drive. 2nd down and 4.
Purdy. And that is complete for a touchdown. George Kittle. 49ers touchdown.
What a play by Brock Purdy. And career touchdown number 52 for the 6-time Pro Bowl tight end.
It's a dangerous throw by Purdy when you're throwing back. Kittle does a great job. He's running to the back corner, but he uncovers himself knowing that he can't.
And the kick is good.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Purdy picking up where he left off against the Titans, finds his tight end Kittle. Purdy 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers. 49ers back up 7.
more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone, building on my progress without starting over. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
Retinal vision only on Ring. AI tuning for sharper goodbyes, clearer hellos, and safer tomorrows. Protect your home like I do with Retinal Vision on new 4K cameras and doorbells from Ring. Shop now at ring.com.
Dad, I'm a genius. I figured out how to make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad, just drink it. But why?
Why? It's 40 degrees below. Do you think we're standing here for fun? Red Bull gives you wings. But only if you drink it.
Aww.
We can feel it coming. The intensity. Every snap, 1 second closer to the end. So don't just watch, obsess, savor the pressure with the NFL playoffs on ESPN.
Here's a look at that last touchdown. Keep an eye on Cam Bynum. He knows what Kittle's trying to do, and it's to get to the back pylon on this layered route. And Kittle, though, he uncovers himself. Now, the best part is he works back through the football because Nick Cross, the other safety, he sees it. He's going to undercut it. It's a dangerous throw by Purdy, but because of Kittle coming back to the ball, it's a touchdown instead of an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
We've seen 5 possessions tonight between the two teams, 5 touchdowns. Stats are basically even. The difference in the game is the turnover on the kick return by Abdullah. Tyler Goodson is back with Coleman Owen waiting for this kick. And it's going to be Goodson.
Goodson to return it. And he'll get it past the 30 to the 34. Flag is down. What the fuck?
As George Odom came away blocking and trying to act as though he didn't do anything. We'll see if the call is against 39. Either way, it's Rivers back to work down 7.
During the return, holding by the return team number 39, 10-yard penalty. Indianapolis's ball, 1st and 10.
So it'll go back to the 23.
As we look at the numbers for the quarterbacks, outstanding. And for the 49ers defense, they come into this game dead last in sacks.
They actually go back to the 15.
League with 16. They had none against Tennessee last week, their 4th game without a sack. And they were hopeful to get Phillip Rivers moving. They're not making him move. They have to think about bringing extra guys on the pass rush.
And it's why I thought Phillip Rivers had an opportunity in this game to really play well and push the ball down the field. Now, we've talked about the injuries that they have in that offensive line. So when at full strength, they're a great offensive line. They're short-handed right now.
And Rivers. And that's a complete pass there.
And
Jonathan
Taylor
gets about 5.
The one thing I would say is you never want the quarterback sitting back there with a clean pocket. The goal of the defense, of course, is always to make the quarterback move and get
2nd and 4.
The thing, though, with Phillip, whether it's now at 44 years old or at any other time in his career, he does not hang on to the ball.
And both teams have exactly 164 yards on offense so far.
It's unlikely you're going to actually get to him. And then you got to hold up, and they've got some issues on the back end as well. So it's a tough cat-and-mouse game for Robert Saleh and how he wants to disrupt a quarterback that's right now playing.
And Rivers.
2nd down and 4.
And Rivers is going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That was the slowest sack I've ever seen.
Number 99, CJ West, the rookie from Indiana. Back home again in Indiana as he gets sack number 1 of his pro career. Well, you get pressure off this left side here, and then in the middle.
The most awkward sack ever.
He just pushes right through the double team, and so Rivers has nowhere to go. He has to step up because of the edge pressure, and then nowhere for him to go. So that you keep him in a box, and he's not going to be able to scramble.
Third down now and 12. Back to a former
And Rivers.
out to his left.
And that's complete to Pittman. And he gets about 9. Actually gets about 11. It'll be 4th and 1. They're probably just going to punt it away.
Just know how it made me
4th and 2.
him trying to get out of that pocket. You're going to see, I mean, he never was really known for, he's checking his back, he's checking his rear view mirror to make sure nobody's tailgating him.
All right, yep, so here comes
He is a competitor.
punting unit.
He told us, you get all this hype coming back. He goes,
Rigoberto Sanchez comes out to punt it away. Sky Moore will return it.
That was fun. Thanks for coming. But he said he was okay if that was
And Moore just does the fair catch.
He wanted to come
And that'll
back,
start at
show
the
that he wasn't
35.
scared. He was good last week. He's better tonight. 55-yard punt here from Sanchez. We're in Indy. It's a holiday season. The visitors lead by 7.
So it started at the 28.
So for Mom,
Where will it start?
I
thought she didn't want anything.
Well, like when she says she doesn't want any fries?
She eats all her fries.
Exactly. What if we get her the new iPhone 17 Pro at AT&T?
Yeah, it'll start
And
at the
get their best
18,
deal without
actually.
getting the most expensive one.
Good call.
And she loves her selfies.
Who's that?
No clue.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us when you trade in your old iPhone. Any condition, most expensive plan now required. Plus switch and we'll pay off your phone balance up to $800 per line.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered.
Jesus Christ, the Nuggets are leading the Jazz 24-3.
Choose chill.
So you only check it
It doesn't even look real.
Nissan tests every model thousands of times. We even test them for severe Arctic weather. No wonder Nissan is J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality. Hold on to that high, Santa.
Add a Nissan to your list at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR for 60 months when financed through NMAC, or get up to $5,000 customer cash on select new models.
Being Courtyard's official fan ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long.
Wait, what?
See you on game day.
Get the most out of the postseason with the bundle. Watch ESPN's college football playoff and ESPN's NFL playoff games. And with NFL Plus Premium, get NFL Network and watch all live NFL playoff games on mobile, plus full game replays. Unlock it all with the ESPN and NFL Plus Premium bundle.
You like when football stadiums play music to amp up the crowd on 3rd and 4th down? I like it too. I just don't like when it's like in Detroit. It's literally hell's bells every single time. They don't have any other. Like I swear on that Thanksgiving game, they played it like 100 times.
A lot of good days running the football, but he still contributes in such a big way catching the football. And we heard from Lisa earlier, it doesn't much matter to him how he does it. Just as long as he's being productive and helping this offense.
Yeah, Purdy.
Purdy gets hit.
And he gets brought down. Oh, wait, no. What the fuck just happened here? Farrell gets about 2 yards.
Turns it into a positive play. Pressure by Latu.
Luke Farrell. What the hell happened there? That was a fucking... Oh. He deflected it and then picked it up.
He goes
recovered
right
it.
him, and as Farrell is trying to keep him from hitting the quarterback, he's right there to then catch the ball. Turns into a pretty good play.
He got 3. Just like Kyle Shanahan drew it up.
Well, we said he was creative.
2nd and 7.
And Purdy. Pass is incomplete to McCaffrey. 3rd and 7.
You start looking at where Christian McCaffrey stacks up in NFL history. Most career scrimmage yards per game. He is third all time and surrounded by Hall of Famers and some of the best to ever play pro football.
That's about as impressive a group of running backs that you'll ever see. To be mentioned in that.
Yeah, so the ball got deflected as they tried to sack Purdy, and then Luke Farrell picked it up and got 2 yards there, 3 yards. Still made a positive play out of that. Purdy. And that's complete to Kittle for the first down. A flag is down.
San Francisco.
Flag was thrown in the secondary. The catch was good for a first down and 12 yards.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 35. The penalty is declined. 10 results. First down.
It's against Jonathan Edwards, who started at corner tonight.
All right, so it'll be a first down.
For the third
Penalty was declined.
The player they traded for, the two-time All-Pro from the Jets, and still without Charvarius Ward.
Well, Kittle, he was the one who was in motion. It looked like he started up the field before the ball was snapped. That's what I saw. But, yeah, the penalty then on Edwards, and there's a look at Sauce Gardner.
Here's Sauce Gardner missing his third straight game.
Since they made the
Is he done for the year? Or?
And we're having a heck of a year, and then now he's missing time. It's totally changed what they were
Rams
doing
fired their
defense.
special teams coach, Chase Blackburn.
Coverage, but they have just been decimated at the cornerback position.
Interesting. It's interesting to be firing anyone right now.
Check in motion, toss to McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey gets about 3 yards there.
Indianapolis defense. Kyle Shanahan will tell you when they're healthy. And they have Charvarius Ward, a former 40.
There's a matchup of two of the top running backs in the league, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, still one of the best. He's not as good as he was a few years ago when he was in like the MVP conversations, but he's still really good.
And the way Daniel Jones was playing, they had a Super Bowl offensive roster as well.
And Purdy, that's complete. Sky Moore, first down.
A big completion from Brock Purdy of 23.
Well, just great protection up front. Sky Moore, who's a dynamic player, he slips coming off the line of scrimmage. Talked to Kyle Shanahan about him yesterday as to, him getting more opportunities. It's just what they ask of the receivers is a little different from where he came from in Kansas City, and he's looking forward to another offseason with Sky Moore so that he can become a bigger part of what they're doing offensively. But great protection allows him to get to the other side of the field.
And McCaffrey will run. He'll only get 1 yard there, maybe 2.
Sky Moore is a former second-round pick by the Chiefs in 2022.
2nd and 8.
Trying to settle in.
2 yard pickup there.
Shanahan returning kicks and trying to filter into this offense a little bit more. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I mentioned Sauce Gardner and how much man coverage they were playing. They were using man coverage second most in the league when he was on the field, second only to Denver. And that was what they wanted to do, challenge these receivers, and he's the type of corner that allows them to do it. But they're playing a lot more zone without Sauce Gardner. That's hard to do against this Niners.
And Purdy, and that's complete there to Kittle to get the first down.
What a first half he's had.
Yeah, Kittle's been amazing so far.
Gain of 17.
And the reason the zone coverages are hard against the 49ers is because you're going to see the impact that the play action has. Nick Cross, the safety, he bites. Kittle gets in behind him, and it just opens up a lot of windows, and that's the passing game for the 49ers.
5 targets, 5 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown for George Kittle. And Purdy, who started 11 of 14.
And Purdy, and that's complete there.
And now, officially, Kendrick Bourne has made
Kendrick Bourne gets the first down. He got his bonus. That's cool.
Family was worried about it. Jed York has to write a $500,000 check.
Yeah, I wonder what those owners think about that one. One thing, of course, if you're playing for the #1 seed, you'd write a lot bigger check than that if they can hang on to that.
He got 510 yards this season.
Out, they get it. For the Colts to get to the postseason, they need to win out and get one other loss by either Houston or Jacksonville. Their chances took a hit yesterday when Jacksonville, they are red hot. They won at Denver.
And McCaffrey gets about 4 yards.
Buckner made that stop after a gain of 4. And back to Kendrick Bourne, who's now, pay me, over 500 receiving yards.
Give it to him. Pay the man is what I say.
Yeah, so I guess he had a performance incentive of 500 receiving yards to get a bonus.
They've been moving the football down 7, coming up on the 2-minute warning. They don't want to.
They do have to run off a play before the 2 minutes.
Second down and 5.
And Purdy, that's complete there to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets brought down, though, behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 6. The Cowboys will not make the playoffs. Yes, America rejoices.
2-minute warning here in Indianapolis.
2-minute warning here.
49ers have won 4 in a row. They lead tonight by 7. They're knocking on the door again. 2 minutes left in the half.
Cisco presents the NFL Pass Protection Play of the Week. In Week 13, Packers lineman Aaron Banks and Rasheed Walker provided great pass protection, giving quarterback Jordan Love time to connect with Dontavian Wicks for a 22-yard touchdown pass in a win over the Lions. Protection up front, opportunity downfield. What's true in football is true in business. That's why leading organizations line up behind Cisco, the critical infrastructure for the AI era.
When the infected attack, what do they see? I've been developing an idea. I believe the infection can be treated. And now, a leap into the unknown.
28 years later, the Bone Temple, January 16th.
Visa's fraud protection helps keep your purchases safe from scammers.
And the expiration date?
It's like they're in the strong hands of Christian McCaffrey. It's payment protection for bad guys like these. What you going to, man? You scammers better watch your back.
You scammed your last scam, scammer.
He's so cute. No one is more secure than Visa.
Say you get a home on Airbnb with a chef's kitchen. Now you can get a chef on Airbnb to cook in it. Or if you get a ski house, now you can get an après-ski massage. Or if you get a place in the clouds, now you can get a yoga teacher to keep you grounded. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb.
Coming up on the All-State halftime, first half takeaways with SVP Ryan Clark, Jason Kelsey, Boomer's fastest 3 minutes. Sierra and Rogers, who's playing terrific football. Steelers have won 3 in a row. The New England Patriots and Drake May, they had that hiccup last week, and they came back and got a road win last night at Baltimore. And what a job Mike Vrabel continues to do with that New England team. They're down in 6 here.
And Purdy is going to be incomplete to Kittle. That's 4th and 6. Do they go for it, or do they kick the field goal? If they're going to kick the field goal.
Trying to run a natural pick with Demarcus Robinson. He just wasn't quite able to execute it, but a tough catch for George Kittle. One we've certainly seen him make, but the body control to get turned and try to make a play on that ball. Perfectly located by Purdy, just not quite able to connect.
It'll be a 25-yard try by Eddie Pinheiro.
So Eddie Pinheiro is going to come out to kick the field goal, and the kick is good.
And a perfect 26 for 26 since taking over for the 49ers in Week 2. Well, we'll welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman with Christmas this week. It's a big week around this country and around the world, and for this Indianapolis Colts team about to go back on offense. Now they're down 10. 49ers get the ball to start the second half. There's a little bit of pressure here to get something done before the half.
Yeah, there is. The way the 49ers have moved the ball, I've been impressed. And especially the way they've run the ball with Christian McCaffrey here in this first half against a really good run defense. But I agree. I mean, a lot on the line right here on this possession for Phillip Rivers in Indianapolis. If they're able to get the ball down any kind of points, I mean, to cut this back to a one-possession game with San Francisco, as you mentioned, Joe, getting the ball to start the second half. But a well-played game for the most part, and both these quarterbacks playing some really good football.
A minute 51, 3 timeouts. The 49ers last week scored on their first 5 possessions in that game against the Titans, 4 touchdowns. They started fast in that game. They beat Tennessee 37-24.
And to kick it away, and then it'll just be brought and kneel down in the end zone.
By 10. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Phillip Rivers played 17 successful seasons in the NFL before retiring. Injury struck the Colts quarterback room. So 44-year-old Phillip is back. He and his crew packed up the sleigh to start slinging touchdowns again. Colts have been on the naughty list trying to get back onto the playoff roster. Right now in the 8th spot in the AFC. They only take 7. Trying to catch the Texans and make the playoffs. Family watching, it's been a fun first half, but it's been more fun for San Francisco up 10.
And Rivers going to air that one out. And that's incomplete to Josh Downs. Yeah, they do have a big family. Syracuse basketball won. Was that an away game or a home game? I don't know if Dom was there.
Is underthrown a bit, covered by Jair Brown.
Yeah, just watching him take these shots down the field, like you mentioned, Joe, to open up this game.
It was a home game. Damn, they won handedly.
He wasn't throwing it 60 yards for the most part towards the end of his career to begin with. But he's laboring to get it anywhere near around 50 yards.
Late handoff. Taylor, and he is met. Nice play by Bethune, who came up to make the
Jonathan Taylor gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd down and 7.
He gets a little bit of a gain, so 3rd and 7.
Might call timeout here. See if they can't force Indianapolis to do something and get the ball back with time.
They've got 2.
Yeah, I thought he would have used one.
And Rivers. And that's incomplete to Alec Pierce. Flag is down.
Flag came down.
This is such a great route by Alec Pierce and Luter. They've gone after him a couple times now tonight. And the contact as he's coming out of it, a ball that's a little bit under.
Might be PI. Yep.
Yeah, the ball's a little underthrown. I actually think Luter plays this pretty well.
Yeah, I agree, Troy. They're hand fighting. That is the first accepted penalty against the 49ers. This is a defense that had 1 defensive foul called against him over the previous 3 games. Even though they're young, they've been disciplined, and that was an iffy call at best.
There's a lot of pressure on Phillip Rivers on that last throw.
And Rivers.
Down the near side.
And it's that's going to be complete to Josh Downs. He'll get the first down.
At the 27.
It's at the 27, so they're in field goal range.
The that we're seeing from Indianapolis is outstanding. The move that he makes on Upton Stout, you can see Stout's playing a man-to-man, and he starts as if he's going to go across the field, comes out of it. There's just nobody then out there playing man on the outside. The amount of space that Stout then had. Rivers sees it, and he just gets the ball out quick. There was pressure coming off the edge.
Crowd wanted a flag for Upton Stout throwing Josh Downs down out of bounds. They didn't get it. First down from the 27.
And the handoff there. Jonathan Taylor, he gets only about 3. Why do you keep muting it?
He's going to let it continue to run, just a gain of 3.
Yeah, you know, letting the clock run down.
They tried to pop one there.
You have all 3 timeouts.
They're getting a little bit.
Oh, flag is down.
We're going to have a false start, and they're going to be forced to use a time.
Yeah.
Offense number 71, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Yeah, Rivers was furious with the penalty. He wanted one more shot while he had the defense on the heels. And you see Rivers at the end of this. I mean, he's pretty upset about that.
Gonzalez is guilty of the false start. And Indianapolis has to use a timeout.
Well, you get a veteran quarterback like Rivers, and he knows what he's doing. I mean, he understands the clock, and he knows he's got 3 timeouts. Now he's got 2, but he wanted one more shot at getting the 49ers lined up without them being able to huddle and really change any of what they were doing defensively.
That penalty on Gonzalez. They had to call timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff. It's 2nd and 12.
So 2nd and 12 here.
That's 4 penalties.
And Rivers.
Offensive line.
And that's complete to Taylor. And Taylor gets about 7.
Timeout Colts.
Timeout Colts.
Gain of 8. Tonight for Colts quarterback in 2020. His first home start back after 5 years off. And as you said, we've seen some great route running. Downs has been all over the place and Pierce with 2 scores.
Yes, he has. The guy we haven't talked much about is Michael Pittman, but everyone else has gotten involved in this offense. And as you would expect, Philip Rivers has known exactly where to go with the football. It's been good ball placement, but the routes by Josh Downs as well as Alec Pierce has been tremendous. Already, this possession is a win. That they're in field goal range. Rivers wants more, but understands he's got 3 in his pocket and make it a 1-possession game at half.
And Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete there to Tyler Warren. Now it's 4th and 4. They'll have to bring out the field goal unit.
Pressure off the edge. He's mad at himself because the pressure off the edge, it keeps him. You can see he gets a little quick with his feet. He knows he's got to step up quickly, and he's just not quite able to put enough on it. He knew he had him. I mean, it was drawn up perfectly. You see how much space. He just lays it out there, and that's why you saw the reaction by Rivers. He was upset with himself.
39-yard try by Blake Grupe. 3rd kicker of the season.
And the kick is good.
Start of the year in New Orleans, and he drives it through. And we're back to a 7-point game. With 17 seconds to go in this first half. And the 49ers, again, will get the ball to start the second half. 2 teams, 8 offensive possessions, and 7 scores. It's been a fun half. We'll shift our
It has been a
focus
fun half.
to the college football playoff. It continues with the quarterfinals on ESPN and the ESPN app. New Year's Eve, Miami squares off against Ohio State. The Cotton Bowl at 7:30 Eastern. On New Year's Day, Oregon takes on Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl at noon. And then Alabama and Indiana in the Rose Bowl. Cap the night with Ole Miss and Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
To follow up on Philip Rivers, Joe, I think quarterbacks in general, you get paid to play on 3rd down, and that's a quarterback down that if you're going to be successful offensively, you know, that's where you've got to be able to come through. He didn't connect on that last 3rd down that would have been a touchdown if he's able to get it out there. But outside of that, he has been really good tonight on 3rd down. He's converted several big-time throws, one for a touchdown, and it's been impressive to watch him operate, as it has been for Brock Purdy. Both these quarterbacks played the position awfully well here in this first half.
Rivers threw a touchdown.
And
3rd and 16.
the return here from Sky Moore. He'll get it past the 40.
Tonight, and now with 11 seconds after this good return by Sky Moore.
They might try to get a field goal, maybe.
For the 49ers to do something. In Purdy can find someone downfield. That was a 36-yard return by Moore. Pinheiro, in case you're wondering, is long 59 yards, which came week 5 at the Rams this year. That means getting it to the 41-yard line. About 20 yards from here.
And Purdy.
Good protection. Time runs out.
That pass will be complete to Kendrick Bourne.
And now 3 seconds.
3 seconds left. Where are they at?
They need a few more yards in order to match his career long, but they don't have enough time. So Kyle Shanahan.
They're at the 46, so they maybe could.
It'd be 64-yard try.
Are they they're gonna kick the field goal? Yep. 64-yard attempt here for Eddie Pinheiro.
He's going to get a head start on the rest of his team.
It's a long one.
He's waiting by the door. Doesn't want to get run over.
And the kick is good.
Off the crossbar and out.
No good. And that'll bring us to halftime. It was off the upright.
The first miss by Pinheiro of the year. And he gave it every ounce he had. He sure did.
So that'll bring us to halftime here. It is 24-17 at the half here from Lucas Oil Stadium in
so close.
Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh, no, it wasn't off the upright. It was off the crossbar.
Thank you, Joe. Kyle, your offense has been rolling tonight. What's been working?
All the guys are doing a good job.
It's no good, Jaden.
Throwing the ball well. And we had a couple big third downs that's kept us moving the chains. 1 4th to 1, but been real happy with the guys.
You came into the game saying you were not excited about
Jaden, it's not good. The kick is not good. That's what I just said.
Hell of a quarterback. We got in some third and longs, and he still managed to get it. I don't mind our defense bending a little bit, but we can't give up those third and longs. The third and go from the 16 can't happen. We keep them off those. We'll do a lot better.
All right, thank you, Kyle.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of respect for Kyle. For Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, but that was a mistake, Jaden. That was a mistake. I make mistakes. I'm a human. You know?
If you are Eddie Pinheiro,
I'm a human being,
so
Jaden.
close. Purdy in this half. 3 touchdown passes, 4 incompletions in a 7-point game. Stay tuned. All State halftime coming up.
Jaden, you got to understand, calling field goals can be difficult. Angles are weird. The angle, like, it's so weird. Like, it'll kind of look like it's in, and then it won't be. And, like, if you're at the stadium, it's even harder to tell. Like, there's some angles that you can sit at in the stadium where you literally can't tell if it's in or not. Field goals are difficult. They're difficult to call.
At least I checked off.
Should add that to your notes on the side then? What? Put in verbatim what I should add to my notes on the side.
This is the All-State halftime.
Wildly entertaining game here at Lucas Oil. First Monday night game with 5.
In verbatim, what should I put?
That's that epic Chiefs-Rams game in 2018. Welcome All-State halftime. With Santa Kelsey and Ryan Clark. I'm Scott Van Pelt. We're going to get to you on the Niners offense in a minute. Look, the story of this night on Countdown was Phillip Rivers. His first start, Troy told us it would look different. Ryan, what has looked different?
Man, forget Santa Claus. Phillip Rivers is the gift.
And the 49ers do get the ball back to start the second half. I'm waiting, Jaden.
Rivers the best that he could be right now. This is a step up. This is the evolution. There are deep crosses. There's glance routes. The big-time third down touchdowns to Alec Pierce. This is Phillip Rivers showing you that with a week of practice, a week in the building, he can be a better quarterback. You've seen the offensive playbook open up.
All right, well, I'm going to go switch out my laundry, and Jaden, you can give me your suggestion. You can put it in the suggestion box.
Purdy has 165 yards per passing. McCaffrey has over 6 yards of carry. They're simply doing anything they want. They're running the ball really well. Juszczyk is getting involved in the run game right here with this great lead block. Springs McCaffrey for a big run. And Purdy's doing whatever he wants, right? He's rolling to the right, throwing back across the field. Dangerous, but you take those chances when it doesn't really matter where you throw it and you get a completion.
Scott, this was the final score I picked. I thought San Francisco would win the game 24-17. This is a scoring extravaganza.
Fun game.
26 first downs, 430 first half yards. It has been a fantastic first half. More conversation to come. Niners up 7 at the half.
You're watching the All-State Halftime. All-State, you're in good hands.
Ah, the holidays. Beautiful, right?
They are to her. Because she banks from China. So she's racking up cash back and gets paid when she says.
And those pesky bank fees?
She wouldn't know. She banks fee-free.
While building her credit stress-free.
Look at her go. So don't bank the old way. Bank smarter this season through Chime.
Let's go! One play at a time. Let's come out of here with a win.
Welcome back to the All-State Halftime.
The Sunday Nighter from Baltimore, the Ravens had an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Then Kyle Williams on the receiving end of a perfect pass from Drake May. Then it's Ramondre Stevenson with a touchdown run, 15 unanswered, and the Patriots get the victory. They're on to the playoffs. For more on Sunday, Chris Berman in the fastest 3 minutes. Boomer.
Thank you very much, Scott, from everybody here at ESPN to everyone out there. They have the happiest of holidays. Such a special, special time of year for all of us kids from 1 to 92, if we may steal from the late, great Nat King Cole. Week 16 in the NFL, craziest time of year. Exhibit A, Seahawks win Thursday night over the Rams. Exhibit B, Chicago's win Saturday night over the Packers. Then we get to yesterday. Here we go with our fastest 3 minutes. The first place Broncos have won 11 straight games. Haven't lost since October a year ago at Mile High. But unimpressed with first place Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, 3 touchdown passes. That to Parker Washington. But R.J. Harvey says, good game. Denver coming back to tie the game at 17-all. But the Jags were not done. Lawrence to a man that's becoming an ATM machine. Travis ATM. Happiness on Florida's first coast. Jacksonville 11-4. They've won 6 straight. Cowboys trying to play Grinch for the Chargers. But you're a good one. Justin Herbert. Look, Ma, one hand for Quentin Johnston. Chargers win at Dallas. They won 4 straight. They're 1 back at Denver. They play the last game. Josh Allen atop a Christmas tree. The Bills in Cleveland. Atop the NFL rushing list. James Cook. 44-yard touchdown. He's over 1,500 yards. Myles Garrett getting closer to the sack record for the sack star on this day. Buffalo's Greg Rousseau at 2.5. Bills have won 4 straight. They win over the Browns. Wildness at the end of the first half. Steelers at Lions. Kenneth Gainwell runs well when no one touches him. TD from Aaron Rodgers. End of the game. Lions, can they win it? Jared Goff, Amon St. Brown, the lateral to Goff. But it ends on an offensive pass interference. Lions in trouble. Pittsburgh wins. They're 9-6. First place in the NFC South. Bucks at the Panthers. Bryce Young. And then the flip to Ja'Tavion Sanders. Nothing could be finer than the Panthers in first place in Carolina. They lead by a game. Mr. and Mrs. Claus, but fittingly all red. The Houston Texans. Derek Stingley. Defense scores against the Raiders. Texans red hot. 0-3 start. 10-2 since. Tennessee getting jiggy with it. Cam Ward to Chico Conquo. Kansas City down to their 3rd straight quarterback. They lose handily to the Titans. Joe Burrow, 4 TD passes. Chase Brown had 3 touchdowns all in the 3rd quarter. Bengals roll in Miami. Kirk Cousins, Bijan Mustard, Robinson. Falcons win at Arizona. 2-0 start for the Cards. A ghost of Christmas past. 1-12 since. Tyler Shuck. Chris Olave. Saints having fun. They've won 3 straight in a sleigh ride over the Jets. J.J. McCarthy was hurt, but before he left, he ran this in for a touchdown at the Giants. The Vikings win, and the Met O-line starts spreading the snooze. Extra, extra. New York team's 5-25. Ball humbug. Stuck for a last-minute stocking stuffer? Look no farther than a subscription to ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. Over an NFL primetime every Sunday night live at 7:30, Monday through Wednesday, whenever you want it. Scotty.
Boomer, thank you. Halftime here at Lucas Oil, and we have royalty in the building. It's Red Panda. No big deal. She did this on our show once. Enjoy the holidays. Niners up 7. They get the ball in the locker room.
Thank you for watching the All-State Halftime.
All right, we are back. Getting ready for the second half. Through the first half, the San Francisco 49, I make mistakes. I'm a human. I make mistakes. I'm not going to do that, Jada.
James Alexander Law will handle everything.
Thanks for the suggestion, but I'm not doing that.
Really matters.
We turn tired, worn out.
But yeah, 24-17 through the first half here at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. For the Colts, Phillip Rivers is 14 for 21 with 175 yards, 2 touchdowns. For rushing, Jonathan Taylor has 24 yards on 7 attempts. Josh Downs has 3 yards on 1 attempt. And Abdullah has 0 yards on 0 attempts. For Indianapolis receiving, Josh Downs has 65 yards on 5 receptions. Alec Pierce has 53 on 3. Jonathan Taylor has 33 on 3. Ogletree has 11 on 1. Michael Pittman has 10 on 1. And Warren has 3 on 1. For the 49ers, Brock Purdy is 13 for 17 with 165 yards and 3 touchdowns. For rushing, Christian McCaffrey has 67 yards on 11 attempts. Brock Purdy has 11 yards on 2 attempts. And Brian Robinson has 7 yards on 2 attempts. For San Francisco receiving, George Kittle has 78 yards on 5 receptions and a touchdown. Kendrick Bourne has 25 yards on 2 receptions. Sky Moore has 23 yards on 1 reception. Demarcus Robinson has 22 yards on 1 reception and the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown, receiving touchdown, 17 yards on 4 receptions. And then Jawan Jennings is 0 on 0. So yeah, getting ready to go for the second half here from Indianapolis, Indiana. It's been a fun game so far. Really enjoyed watching it. The Phillip Rivers stuff has been really entertaining.
This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop is here.
Zepbound may help in your weight loss journey. Once weekly Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. And there are multiple savings options available, even if you don't have insurance.
Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary.
Who's the oldest player to ever play in the NFL? I know it's not Phillip Rivers. I know Tom Brady played when he was older.
And call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction.
George Blanda played his final game in 1975 at the age of 48.
Depression or suicidal thoughts.
It was a record 26 seasons as both a quarterback and a kicker.
Or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
If this is clicking for you, ask your healthcare provider about once weekly Zepbound and check your coverage today at zepbound.com.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's first half highlights are presented by Target. Merry Christmas week, and welcome to Indianapolis. He's got his man, Pierce. Some things you just don't forget. He's got his guy, guess who? McCaffrey to the end zone, touchdown. This ball was thrown perfectly back across the field and has a touchdown. George Kittle. Well, we saw some December fireworks in that first half. This holiday season, get game day ready at Target. There's your score. 49ers going to start the second half with the football, leading by 7. Let's send it down to Laura Rutledge a moment ago talking with Shane Steichen.
Thanks, Joe. How's Phillip Rivers look to you, Shane?
He's looked pretty awesome. Scored on a lot of drives. We've got to continue that in the second half.
What adjustments do you want to see defensively?
We just got to get some stops. Obviously, they'll get the ball here to start the second half, but we got to find a way to get a stop, get some takeaways here.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Joe.
All right, Laura, and thanks to Shane for stopping by. And there is Phillip Rivers. We've had our cameras all over tonight. And it's been a good game so far, but it's been better for Brock Purdy and George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey as they try to win their 5th straight. We'll see the offense for San Francisco here to start the second half. Kyle Shanahan, year number 9. Navigating all these injuries.
And here's the second half from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Great spot. This is Brian Robinson on the return.
Brian Robinson gets that past the 35 to the 37. And some shoving going on here. Oh, man.
But no punches thrown right now. I don't see any flags down there. Talk about San Francisco. It's been impressive to watch. They picked up where they left off against the Tennessee Titans, and Christian McCaffrey has just been uncoverable so far in this game.
A lot of offense there in that first half. San Francisco, who I did not think would be able to run the football, they haven't all year, and then against the #1 run defense, just didn't expect what we've seen. On the other hand, I thought we would see more out of the Indianapolis Colts running the ball with Jonathan Taylor against this 49ers defense that has given
and Purdy.
It's been the total opposite.
And that's complete to Kittle back across the 50-yard line.
He had 8 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown against the Titans. This one is good for 15, and he has forced his way wide open most of the night.
When you have a safety in the middle of the field, ball's got to come out on time, because that could be a real headache. If you've got a safety who's playing that aggressively, and Brock Purdy gets it out, gets it to Kittle at a time where he can kind of protect himself, and another big play to open up this second half.
They're the last 2 weeks for George, 93 yards tonight. And an 11-yard score earlier in the game. Here's McCaffrey on the ground, and he's brought down with a 1-yard pickup.
Only a 1-yard pickup there from McCaffrey.
The interesting about it, Joe, is that this year, the 49ers have always, under Kyle Shanahan, been a big play offense, whether that's in the run game or in the passing game. This year, they have not. However, tonight, a lot of big plays, and it's why we've seen them put the points on the board that they have.
2nd and 9. Robinson dumped by Kenny Moore.
Yeah, that's 3rd and 9.
And a gain of 1, so 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 8.
Well, the 49ers, they didn't face too many third downs
3rd and 8.
in that first half, just 3. But this becomes a big one for Indianapolis. You give up a first down here, you're giving up points on the drive.
And that's complete. Jawan Jennings gets the first down.
He's been quiet tonight, Jawan Jennings, but this one good for 21.
Yeah, just really soft coverage here by Kenny Moore, and you're going to see it's just not a whole lot to it. Jawan Jennings just simply runs an out route. It's like throwing it on air. Just not very good coverage by Moore coming up and challenging it, and Phillip Rivers knows it.
2nd target for Jennings, his first catch. And Brock Purdy has been precise all night long. Has to get around Juszczyk there.
And that's complete to Kittle for the first down.
And Kittle hit in stride 49ers first and goal after a 22-yard catch.
Yeah, he had his choice. He could have gone to Kendrick Bourne, or he could come back and hit George Kittle. Here's Bourne. Kittle's going to come from the right side, and then this play action, quarterback, you roll out left. Key is getting your shoulders turned, and he's able to do that, and he takes Kittle. That's always been his security blanket if given a choice. That's usually where he's going with the football.
22nd career 100-yard game for Kittle. Here's McCaffrey, and he gets brought to the ground by Neville Gallimore. He's had a nice season.
You know, George Kittle was talking to Kyle Shanahan about him as well as Brock Purdy, and I just love everything about this guy. The energy in which he plays. He's a great leader for this team. Kind of helps keep people in line. And then in visiting with both Kyle and Purdy, they say he's arguably the most upbeat guy on the team as well. Very positive, infectious attitude.
Second down and goal. Purdy being chased.
And Purdy, that's incomplete.
And has to throw it away.
Throws it out of bounds.
Really
Third and goal.
Coverage, Joe, and I thought Purdy was going to try to come back and get the ball back, throwing back into the middle. And that's the one thing about Brock, as we know. He just is reluctant to give up on a play, and a lot of times good things come from that. But we have seen those moments when he tries to fit a ball into a tight space and it doesn't work out too well.
Adi Tamiwa Adibare with the pressure.
Third and goal here from the 3. And Purdy. And that's complete to Jawan Jennings. Touchdown. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Shutout on the night until this possession. A third down grab and now a 3-yard touchdown catch.
Great read by Brock Purdy. They're trying to work McCaffrey on the route inside. They bracket him coming out of the backfield, and Purdy recognizes it quickly. So he gets off him pretty quickly, and immediately then goes outside and delivers a great throw to Juwan Jennings.
Jennings, as Pinheiro knocks the extra point through.
It's a 31-17 game. 14-point lead.
In a season. He had 2 last week. He's got 1 tonight. He's got 8 on the year. Great throw. Great catch. 49ers up 14.
They're going to have to play some more fast-paced football if they're going to want to come back. Kevin Harvick's 50 years old. Fuck Harvick.
Chris? Not now, Patricia. It is game day. Sports. Buffalo wings. I didn't know Buffalo's had wings. You can never be too prepared for game day, all right? Hey, Tim! Go on, buddy! Oh, sorry.
Make game day a holiday at Target.
You're so strong.
To all the small fries and the funky chickens. To the dancers, the chancers,
First kickoff of the year.
and whatever this guy's doing.
What are you wearing?
To those who can't look away, or just can't. No matter how you game day, the Chick-fil-A nuggets are there for the win. Get your 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets and start celebrating today.
Places, everybody.
All right, here we go now. That's just fun to watch. Moments are like snowflakes.
There's nothing more important than family.
And the family we met along the way.
That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
I will make sure that Morgan is not breaking any rules.
Where are you going? To Snoop. A mid-air homicide? I will work this case for free. I don't mean that. That's just something people say. There's nothing like a day in the job to remind you how quickly life can change. Get out of there.
14-point ball game now, and Lucas Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. 70,000 packed in. 18th season that this stadium's been home to the Colts. Shane Steichen trying to rally the troops. They're down by 14 now. And the Colts are about to get the ball for the first time in the second half. Brock Purdy, outstanding. 4th career, 4-touchdown game. He's thrown touchdowns to 4 different targets. Coleman Owen on the return. Has a lane, and the lane shut down as he got to the 35. Here's Brock Purdy tonight.
There's lot 2 on the return.
4 touchdowns. He got DeMarcus Robinson. He got Christian McCaffrey, threw back across for Kittle.
This drive will start at the 35.
We saw him against Carolina. He had a tough first half. He had 3 interceptions in that game. But the 2 games since, he has played exceptionally well. We've seen him move and do some things that probably were a little cumbersome coming off that toe injury, but he's been playing at a high level, and he has been red hot here in this game tonight.
And the handoff there to Jonathan Taylor gets brought right down.
He may be literally red hot. He was sick all week and dealing with a head cold as Tatum Bethune reminds us what the 49ers have been missing over the past 3 games. Flag on that play. And
flag.
Ron Torbert and company are talking it over.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Number 2.
That was Yumador Lenore.
For unnecessary roughness after the play. And that's
what you kind of do when you're out at the schoolyard. You know, you come up and just take the ball away from your buddy.
First-year team captain is Lenore.
That's a costly little punch.
Takes the ball up near midfield.
Hey, Tiger Stanley. Tiger Stanley.
See what Tiger Stanley is.
I don't know what the fuck that means, yeah. Jonathan Taylor gets 2.
Well, there just has not been anything there for Jonathan Taylor, and you go back, the first 10 games of the season, he was averaging 6.
Jonathan Taylor only has 25 yards tonight, rushing.
Streak, he's been averaging well under 4, and tonight, he's not doing much better. His longest run tonight is just 7 yards. And this is a guy who came into this game second in the NFL. And
people were talking potential MVP for him. Which, I mean, there hasn't been a non-QB who has won the MVP since Adrian Peterson in 2012. And, oh, man, Michael Pittman had it, but then lost. Wait, did that count as a first down? Oh, okay. So it is a first down.
Yeah, he sure did. The 49ers have done a good job of mixing it up. They've played a little more man coverage than what we're used to seeing from them, but it's been about 50-50 split. But when they have been in zone, Rivers has been able to cut the ball loose and on time.
And Kyle Shanahan is going to challenge that catch.
Yeah, they're challenging this.
Down to my right, Russell Yerk said that catch was good. It looked like there was a third.
Kyle Shanahan's going to challenge this.
He controlled the ball.
Challenge flags on the field.
Additional step, and then he was down by contact before the ball came out. Here you see control. 1, 2. There's an additional step. And you can see the elbow is down before the ball comes out. That challenge will be unsuccessful.
Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, it looks like it will be an unsuccessful challenge.
Challenges this season. We think he's going to 1 for 4. Mustafa made the play. Pittman made the catch. We'll see if it stands.
Here's to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop is here.
Jack Daniels starts here. From cave spring water to sugar maple charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack.
The fans are really part of the line. Their uniform just looks a little different than ours. Everyone shows up with their own vibe. Fan like a pro at NFLShop.com.
If Nationwide can be a great insurance and financial services company, what's stopping you from being so much more than one thing? That question is what inspired me to create the Motivating Method. All right, y'all ready? Let's hear it. Motivate others through insurance and financial services. I get emotional saying it. Via acronyms that include Nationwide. Right, Trump? For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
From the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
No surprise to all of us geniuses in the booth that the play stands is called.
The play does stand.
Geniuses. I heard that before.
Yeah.
So the 49ers will lose their timeout
The 49ers
and their ability to challenge.
So was Collinsworth.
Yes, he was.
And Taylor gets that for about 3 yards.
Well, Laura Rutledge, there was a vote taken by Shane Steichen when he was thinking about bringing Phillip Rivers in.
Yeah, Joe, this was pretty cool. Michael Pittman Jr. told me that before Steichen made any decision official, he had a leadership meeting with the committee of leadership
Second
for
and
this
7.
group. It's made up of a representative from each position group. And he said Shane told him about Phil coming back, asked if anyone had anything to say or if anyone was against it. And then they took a vote. And guess what? Unanimous decision in favor of Phillip Rivers returning to this team.
Yeah, and returning to the offense put together by Shane Steichen.
And Rivers. And that's incomplete.
Behind Tyler Warren. Third and
That was to Tyler Warren.
This committee of leadership, that's interesting to me. You know, I think back to my playing days. Jimmy Johnson never had a committee of leadership.
No, there was a committee of one.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, just, hey, guys, come on in here and see if you're okay with my decision here. It's a different way things are being done.
So Daniel Jones just heartbreaks.
That's
for
saying
Daniel
3rd and
Jones
8.
for
It's
the
3rd
way
and
he put
7.
his season together. Riley Leonard, the rookie, he's got a history with Phillip Rivers. Phillip worked with Riley before the draft. Lived about 5 minutes apart back in Alabama. Ironically enough,
And Rivers.
Rivers
Incomplete.
It's incomplete.
That was to Josh Downs.
Downs was the target, and Stout was there for San Francisco.
So it's 4th and 7.
Yeah, well,
Now have to bring out the field goal unit.
Didn't get a chance to get into it, but they're on 2nd down. He brought the blitz, and it's the first time he's blitzed tonight. And Rivers wasn't blitzed last week against Seattle. It was effective. You saw the ball was behind. It was incomplete. Now you get the 3rd down, and here he comes again. He dials it up again. You got
Well, they didn't
Rivers
fix
who's
it.
under pressure, has to get the ball out, and just really nice. He had a chance to make a play on it, but Upton Stout was right there.
So a 51-yard field goal attempt.
Try now as a result. 3rd kicker of the season for the Colts, Blake Grupe.
Blake Grupe.
Low snap.
And the kick is good.
It is perfect. Grupe,
That'll make it an 11-point game.
60-yarder, what looked like it might be the game winner last week at Seattle. Jason Myers had other ideas, hit from 56, and the Seahawks won it. We're in an 11-point game. It's that time of year. The lights are in the trees. An 11-point lead.
Christian
Christina Ladd posted at McDonald's, thinking about how I never had a snack wrap, and I'm devastated. Imagine tasting the snack wrap for the very first time. In ranch or spicy?
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Hey, Co-Pilot.
Hey, Co-Pilot.
Hey, Co-Pilot. Show me how to sync my holiday lights to my music.
Let's walk through it together.
Hey, Co-Pilot. Why are we so far behind?
Toy assembly has declined due to hot cocoa consumption.
You talking to your computer. Help me figure out these instructions.
Convert this recipe on my screen so it feeds 12.
14. Can you read the HOA guidelines and make sure I'm not breaking any rules?
Adjust the inflatable reindeer so it's not crossing into the neighbor's yard.
Any wiggle room on the reindeer? I really like the reindeer.
People are talking about Rome bath remodeling.
We see a lot of bathroom commercials, but Rome really had it all. After my mom's hip surgery, a walk-in shower was our best option.
They lived up to their word, in and out in one day. And the price was exactly what they quoted.
We'll remove your old tub and install a new walk-in shower with many colors and styles to choose from, plus extra safety features.
Our new walk-in shower has grab bars and a built-in seat.
Visit RomeBathRemodeling.com or call us today.
Come see why it's gotta be 9. Hi, I'm Angelica Velez. And I'm Shy Wilkins, and we're guards for the Syracuse Orange.
And I'm Dan, the Nye guy for the Syracuse Orange.
Did you know that Nye partners with the Orange and helps many of us with vehicles during our time at SU? And did you know that they give amazing deals on these vehicles when we are done with them? I think they're the Orange deals, right Dan?
For sure. We provide you with awesome new vehicles to drive, and then I deeply discount them for your fans. It's a win-win for everyone settled in New York.
So come see why it's gotta be 9 at NyeAuto.com.
A look from our Skycam brought to you by EA Sports Madden NFL 26. Got a date with young Blake Buck when I get home to play a little Madden.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yes. What a ride that's been for Madden video.
All right, 8:16 left in the third quarter.
Now you got another generation coming along.
They all know Madden. And that's a good thing. As Groupie
and Blake Groupie kicks that one away. Sky Moore bringing it in to the 31, maybe?
Let's go down to Lisa.
Yeah, Joe, remember last year Brock Purdy gifted his offensive lineman with new Toyota pickup trucks. This year, he's still gift giving, but instead of teammates, he chose 9 needy families to give the trucks to. And you can imagine how thrilled those families were when they saw those shiny
32
trucks with red bows on top of them. Some of the recipients were military vets facing challenges. Some were families of kids who are dealing with significant health issues, including pediatric cancer. And if the trucks weren't enough, jolly old St. Brock even threw in tickets for the 49ers Week 18 game against Seattle.
Lisa, he is such a good young man.
And they hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets about 5. That's about actually 6.
He was described by Kyle Shanahan as head coach as a
second down,
faith-driven, confident quarterback. He is a gamer on the field. He is a gentle guy off the field, and
second and 3.
The holiday spirit, giving gifts that really make a difference.
Yeah, that's a great story. Good for Brock. And so many are doing so many great things, and it tells you the times have changed. The gifts that they're handing out.
Yeah, McCaffrey gets the first down, and he gets brought down for the 50.
Are you saying that? Yeah, that was Marino's gift. He had, and it was his gift because he had a deal. He was a spokesman for Isotoner gloves. I think I gave cowboy boots. Didn't go over so well because they got custom made.
We'd like to see Kyle Juszczyk get some action here.
Offensive lineman measured their feet. He got it all wrong. So none of the sizes fit. But now they're giving away trucks and snowmobiles and everything else.
E-bikes.
Yeah.
You name it.
And Purdy, pass complete there to Jawan Jennings for the first down. Oh, wait.
Defender all over him. And Jennings, who has a touchdown in this ballgame, is able to make the catch.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to get up. A really good route, but look at his catch. I mean, these are the kinds of catches. He's such a physical, big receiver. He makes these type plays look routine. I mean, he's got a defender draped all over him, a ball that's thrown behind, and yet he's able to come up with the play. Had a chance to visit with him before the game. Love what he's doing with his hair.
First and 10.
Rookie Jonathan Edwards all over.
And Brian Robinson.
Here's a carry by Brian Robinson, and more chunks of yards for the 49ers as Robinson gets 11, and I think this
11
is
yards
probably
there.
the best time to just say, Troy, this is what I got you.
Is this for me?
Yes.
Oh,
I found it in the back of the booth.
I mean, you did.
I did.
Really?
I did.
Huh. I don't have any of these either. I mean, this is fantastic.
There you go, pal. Let's go back to work.
Yeah.
11-point game, first down, 49ers. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Colts
And another handoff to Brian Robinson Jr., but he gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit behind it.
near the line of scrimmage again.
Brought down to the ground, but he gets back up.
Well, that's been the problem. I mean,
Second and 9. Apparently, he did get a yard in there.
To do on the other side, they've been pretty good, but the defense just really has not shown up tonight. You
Snuck
look at
it in.
Drives by San Francisco. They've had 6 drives in this game. They've scored 4 touchdowns and a field goal, and they missed a field goal. And the missed field goal was right before the half when they were running out of time. So the Colts just simply have not been able to slow down this 49ers offense at all.
And Purdy
61 yards of offense.
just throws it away.
Not on the same page.
3rd and 9.
So 3rd and 9 coming up.
And you are right in talking about Brock Purdy. I mean,
They are in field goal range.
Here's Morstead. I mean, he's just bored. Morstead's like, I got to entertain myself over on the sideline.
Well, that's what Rigoberto Sanchez had to do the first couple of weeks for the Colts. And then last week, Thomas Morstead, he didn't get to punt, and he hasn't gotten to punt tonight.
Morstead hasn't punted since November.
Purdy.
3rd and 9. Here's
And that's complete, but not going to be nearly enough to Kendrick. That's to Kendrick Bourne. It's going to be 4th down.
The second year,
And they'll bring out the field goal unit, 4th and 7.
Bourne made the grab, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they finally are at least able to keep him from getting in the end zone, and that's not a good sign.
No.
That's what you worry about, especially this time of year as you're gearing up, trying to...
Yeah, how could you be bored in an NFL game?
Postseason.
Missed 5 games, the bad hamstring early. Here is
And the kick is good.
What a find he's been. They started the year with Jake Moody.
It's a 14-point lead.
Who's missed only once. That was the 64-yard try here tonight.
So Phillip Rivers and the Colts will come back out, trying to make some magic happen.
We've dreamed of making this movie ever since we were kids. Action! Now, we need to find the snake for a snake movie.
There are snakes around here. I can feel it.
What does it feel like?
It's just very snaky.
Is that like a technical term? What was that noise? Who the hell is that? Ice Cube?
Yay. Respect. Anaconda. Rated PG-13. In theaters Wednesday.
Staycations are way better than vacations. You don't go anywhere. We stay in a fancy hotel and we never leave. If you get dressed, that's vay. That's not stay. So we booked a trip to New York City on Chase Travel. We get to the Surrey Hotel on the Upper East Side. We check in, and our Sapphire Reserve gets us this amazing room upgrade. You're always like, oh my God, stop. Wait, thank you. Yeah, exactly. We always act surprised, nice. but we know it's happening. Now we're planning staycations all over the world. Aren't those technically vacations if you stay in your row?
Every specialty pizza is just $9.99 when I mix and match?
Yep.
Treat yourself.
The People's Pizza?
Treat yourself.
Philly cheesesteak.
Treat yourself.
Ooh, the new spicy chicken bacon ranch pizza? Treat yourself.
My nose.
Hey, Dad, can we talk?
Sure, what's up?
I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
It's my new car. I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
You might be on the naughty list.
Enjoy the new car.
feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
You feel that? The countdown is on for the final Monday Night Football of 25.
50 minutes.
Feeling Matthew Stafford slinging with that MVP level glow as LA looks to launch momentum straight into the new year. But in the ATL, Bijan and the Falcons are resolving to shake up the NFC race. Feeling on the field fireworks and the stakes rising. Feeling all the feels for Rams Falcons next Monday at 8 on ESPN. Also streaming on the ESPN app.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
That was back in 2001 following the Colts Week 11 40-21 blowout home loss to the 49ers. That clip has been played multiple times every year since.
You know, Peyton was
Never seen that clip
back then. He was
Eddie Pinheiro kicks that away into the end zone and just kneeled down
Here is the
by
NFC
Tyler
playoff
Goodson. Started
Seattle
35.
is out in front. They've got a date at San Francisco and Santa Clara Week 18 that could be for a lot on the line. The division, the number 1 seed, they're the division leaders. They're the wild card leaders. There you go, playoffs you could be over on the far right.
well, that win by Seattle the other night, it just threw everything upside down and certainly opened the door for both Seattle and San Francisco.
Here is a
And
handoff
Taylor
for Taylor.
gets about
He
2.
just has had no room. D. Winters made the stop. We will have those.
The Panthers are atop the NFC South. I love to see it.
Atlanta, who've been playing
I really
better
do like the Panthers.
for Cousins here of late, and the Rams have had extra time to reminisce about that 16-point lead that went poof in Seattle.
Yeah, I thought, you know, that 2-point conversion that got overturned and counted, and the right call, I will add. But I thought Sean McVay showed great constraint in his post-game press conference.
And the handoff there.
There is no doubt.
To Taylor.
There is Taylor over the right side.
It's
Third
about
down
5.
coming up. Take a look at the remaining schedules. There is Seattle on the far left. You know, we've been talking about the 49ers, but because they meet in Week 18, they both kind of have their fate in their own hands. They don't need any help for that number 1 seed. Seahawks at Carolina. Remember, Carolina beat the Rams at home.
Right.
Not too long ago.
The big win by the Chicago Bears yesterday.
3rd down and 2.
And Rivers, that's complete to Abdullah. Gets 2 yards in the first down. Actually gets about 4 yards.
For Amir Abdullah.
Amir
Trying
Abdullah.
to generate a little offense. You know, the one thing about it is that we haven't really seen much of. They've targeted him 5 times, but Tyler Warren, they just haven't been able to get him going. And it's a credit to this San Francisco defense, really in the way that they've handled him. But probably more importantly, the challenge is going to be handling Jonathan Taylor. And they've done a masterful job of that.
On first down, they
Fake.
fake the handoff.
And Rivers complete there.
A nice gain on first down. We saw George Kittle limp away earlier. Lisa, do you have any updates?
Molly Cox.
Came over to the 49ers bench. He didn't get any treatment from athletic trainers, but they have been talking to him a lot. They're calling it an ankle injury. He's questionable to return. At times he's been up. Appears to be trying to walk it off, but again, questionable.
Second and 2 here.
Okay, well, we watch Kittle, and you see him limping there, trying to make his cut. And his frustration. Now Tatum Bethune, who just came back after missing 3 games, is down after that last play on the catch and run by the big tight end Mo Alley Cox.
Yeah, and the one thing about it, Joe, that when you play on Monday night, on the front end, you get an extra day, and that's good for everybody's bodies. And then on the opposite side of it, you get a short week. And you know, you talk about the positioning that they're in and fighting for number 1 seed and trying to make Week 18 worth that number 1 seed.
And there's an injured 49er down, and now he's back up.
Against Chicago on a short week, so you hate to see some of these guys banged up.
Bethune able to get up and jog off. Remember, his backup now
That was
is Eric
Tatum
Kendricks.
Bethune.
Curtis Robinson is inactive. He had taken the place of Bethune for the previous 3 games, and now the veteran in his 11th year, Eric Kendricks, who's been bothered by a calf injury, is up.
Eric Kendricks elevated from the practice squad today.
Wants to fold him in with an eye on the postseason and his veteran abilities. 2nd and 2.
And Rivers, that's complete to Pittman, but he actually loses yards there.
Brown to make the stop, and he does. A loss of 1.
You talk about Eric Kendricks.
Lost 1 yard, so 3rd and 3.
A veteran player has had a great career. A number of years there with the Minnesota Vikings, playing for Mike Zimmer. Kyle Shanahan thought he had a deal with him last year, and that he would have been a 49er. And then at the last minute, he changed his mind and decided to go sign with the Dallas Cowboys. But he got him back this year, and boy, that's a position. You lose Fred Warner, nobody fills those shoes, but they're doing all they can, bringing in some veteran guys.
And Rivers, the handoff to Taylor. He gets in there for the first down.
Right at the line to gain is Taylor. They're saying it's enough for first down.
Yeah, and the decision was made with the score what it is. They were going to go for it there on 4th down, and so run it on 3rd and a little longer, and if you don't make it, come back and run it again.
Under 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Got to run off one more play in the 3rd quarter.
And under 3 yards a carry for Jonathan Taylor.
And hand off to Taylor.
He tries to bend it back, and there is
And he gets no gain. And that'll end the quarter.
and a gain of just 1. We go to
So that's the end of the 3rd quarter here. The 49ers are up 34-20 against the Colts from Indianapolis, Indiana. We'll see what the end of this game has in store for us.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, and we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values our founders shared. Honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by, and why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Week 17 kicks off with a Christmas Day tripleheader starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on Netflix. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
What you got to say?
New Balance, we got now.
Keiko thought she was an insomniac, but actually, she was just a workaholic. You were made to take time off. We were made to save you time with easy-to-book packages. Expedia, made to travel. The Odyssey. Watch trailer now. I wrap myself in athletic tape to keep from snacking.
You should try Wonderful Pistachios. They're tasty and healthy.
Pistachios, huh? Delicious. High five.
See you out there.
Time now for our Fantasy Watch, brought to you by Wingstop. Brock Purdy tying a career high with his 4 touchdown passes. Phillip Rivers has had a nice night. Better than last week at Seattle. 2 touchdowns, no picks.
All right.
Father of 10.
Here's the 4th quarter from Indianapolis, Indiana. Phil Gillette.
Second down and 9.
And that's complete there to Tyler Warren. That's a first down.
Pressure from Mustafa and a 19-yard completion. They overload this left side, and Rivers, comes in low on him, and he has to get the ball out. And even with that, it just speaks to, one, his ability to anticipate, but the accuracy in which he gets the ball out of his hands. That's outstanding.
53, Orlando left. 53, Orlando left. 53, Orlando left.
And Rivers complete there to Warren once again. Gets about 8.
An 8-yard pickup. Yeah, they've been trying, and they just now are finally able to get him the ball. Just one reception prior to the last 2. But he's a guy that definitely is worthy of getting the football. 49ers have just done a good job on him.
And the handoff there to Taylor. He gets the first down. And then gets about 5 more. First and goal here.
Opening minutes of the fourth.
Got to take advantage of this.
The Colts trying to stay alive for a playoff spot. Their percentage chance is not great, but they are alive. Trying to make this a one-score game. Boy, that was some good, tough running by Taylor in order to pick up that first down. Rivers family watching. Play action.
And that's complete there to Mo Alley Cox. And that gets to the 1-yard line. Second and 1 at the goal.
It'll be second and goal from the 1.5. Yeah, not a guy they get the ball to all that often. Second time he's caught the ball tonight. He just had 5 receptions coming in on the season. That's a big man to try to get on the ground. Shane Stankin on the right, trying to find a way into the end zone. Robert Saleh trying to keep him out. Second and goal, Taylor.
And a handoff to Taylor, and Taylor gets that in there for the touchdown. That'll make it a 34-26 game with 12:41 left here in the fourth quarter.
This makeshift offensive line that we've talked about, but they still have the all-pro, Quentin Nelson, and he does enough inside on Elliott.
Blake Groupie will come out to kick the extra point. And he gets it. The kick is good. It's a 7-point game here.
75th career touchdown. 68th on the ground for the great Jonathan Taylor. 7-point game.
There are no guarantees in sports. But one thing's for sure, when you can breathe better, game days are better. Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Some adults felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
The new SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants menu just dropped at Burger King. Dive into 4 delicious treasures while you still can. Hey, where my Krabby Whopper go? The SpongeBob movie, now playing.
Christmas night on Prime has an AFC West showdown. St. Nick's and the Broncos meet Travis Kelce and the Chiefs under the holiday lights at Arrowhead. And into the end zone he goes. Made it look easy. Broncos. Chiefs. Christmas night. 7:30
Eastern, only on Prime. I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
This game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom? And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. Switch to Allstate and you could save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
ESPN's Monday Night Football brought to you by Walmart Express Delivery. Get great gifts in as fast as an hour. The Red Panda, the beloved performer famous for her dazzling NBA halftime shows, made her NFL game debut tonight. And let me tell you, she did not disappoint. Great moment from that little thing going on the field, and we've seen a good game. I mean, this has been fun.
I thought it would be Joe coming in, but it's been better than I even anticipated.
And the kick is away here from Blake Grupe. And Sky Moore on to return it. He'll get it to the 29, maybe to the 30. Jimmy Johnson playing to run the San Diego race. That's cool.
For Sky Moore, if he left that ball alone, looked like it might have been heading out of bounds. As we look at the offense tonight for the 49ers as they go back to work.
Yeah, they've done a good job. They always do as far as moving people around with the shifts and motions. They're one of the tops in the league, but tonight they've even used more of it. Well over 80% of the offensive snaps. They've had some type of shift or motion involved. They've gotten people moving, and as I mentioned earlier, the way that which Christian McCaffrey in this running game has gone after this defense has been really something to watch.
Purdy, complete there to Jawan Jennings. Gets the first down.
Across the 45, a gain of 17. Good drive starter for the 49ers, leading by 7.
Yeah, this defense, they just don't have an answer. Who's going to come up and make a play? And until last week, every game this defense had forced at least one takeaway. They didn't have a takeaway last week against Seattle, and they don't have one here tonight. Boy, Lou Anarumo and this unit could sure use one right now, especially after the offense went down and did their part. It'd be demoralizing to give up more points on this drive.
Here's McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey gets about, I don't know,
the only turnover in the game
6
came on the fumble on the kick return by Amir Abdullah.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
There's been 3 games all year that Christian McCaffrey has averaged over 4 yards a carry for the game. And tonight, he's just under 6 yards a carry. And as I've said, this defense was shutting people down coming in, and the way the 49ers...
Christian McCaffrey has 90 yards. And he's running it again. Gets about 3 there.
See when they mark him out of bounds.
Short of the first down.
Very close to first down yardage, but he's about half a yard short.
3rd and 1.
Yes, 3rd and 1.
And
good
again,
block from Juszczyk again.
Yeah, and again, they use motion in order to do it. He starts on the left side of the quarterback, motions across, and then he's the lead blocker. And everyone knows how smart Juszczyk is, and you have to be with all the things that they do with him.
And McCaffrey gets the first down, and he goes to the 30, to the 20, and he's out of bounds. That's a first down.
Paved the way, and McCaffrey gets 24 yards.
Well, that's his longest run of the season. He's had 120-yard run all year long, and it was 20 yards exactly. And tonight, he just set a new personal
That's really McCaffrey's longest run of the season.
Boy, Big
It's kind of surprising.
Was out there just enveloping Colts defenders to help get Christian McCaffrey up over 100 yards rushing in the ballgame. Trent Williams will end up in Kansas.
And a handoff there to Brian Robinson Jr.
Pro Bowl tackle,
1 yard.
All-Pro, one of the best of his generation. And Kyle Shanahan told us he's healthier now than he's been in the previous 2 years. He is 37 years old.
You know, Joe, he hasn't played a full season since he was with the Washington Commanders back in 2013. And so he's missed a fair amount of time, and he's not missed a game this year. And no reason to think he won't be back again next year at 37 years old currently.
Purdy can't
Brock
hear
Purdy
the
is
call coming in from the sideline.
mad. Timeout.
I don't know if the communication system went out or what.
Yeah, that becomes tough as to whether or not you get granted the timeout. Or
Timeout, San Francisco.
They had to use it.
They had to use it. They're down to
That's their
1.
second timeout.
Got the early flight. See you there.
And they only have one timeout left.
Finally beating your siblings to the good room on family vacation. That's what the world's biggest
There's
dairy
something wrong
can
with
do for you,
Brock
baby
Purdy's
girl.
communication system.
It's second down and 9. Purdy has to go over to the sideline. Russell, you brought up something while we were in that short break. That communication system goes out inside of 15 seconds.
Correct. Once the play clock gets 15 seconds, it's automatically cut off. So although the coach can talk before 15, it automatically goes silent at 15.
So whatever it was, the play wasn't coming in. And then once the play clock went under 15, there was no chance.
I think some of these quarterbacks wished it went off at 30 seconds, so they didn't have to listen to the play caller any longer.
Now the play clock is at 8, 7, 6, second and 9.
Purdy.
Good protection again.
That's incomplete.
For Brian Robinson.
Goes to Brian Robinson. It's 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
A big third down here, obviously. 3 points are big, and Brock Purdy.
I honestly hope they get to like 4th and 2 to where they go for it and they get brought down.
Start wondering how many more opportunities Phillip Rivers is going to have if he goes down 2 scores.
Be just inside of a 38-yard field goal from this spot. It's 3rd down and 9.
And Purdy. That's complete there to Jawan Jennings for the first down.
For the 49ers.
That's 1st and goal.
Jonathan Edwards.
Well, Jawan Jennings, I mean, he's Mr. Reliable. I mean, you watch the release that he has off the line. You don't want to give up the inside, and yet he's able to take away the inside and with leverage. And because of the way he came off with the release, good, strong hands. Edwards trying to make it up once he gets beat. Pretty impressive.
We haven't seen Kittle out there.
I don't think we'll see him the rest of the night.
First down and goal toss to McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
A yard. 2nd and goal. Zaire Franklin, a Pro Bowler last year for the first time. He and Pratt at the linebacker level make this defense go for Lou Anarumo. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Latu, he was a little slow to get up. I think it was him, and he's been one of their top performers this season.
Outstanding on 3rd downs. Last 3 games, it's 2nd down and goal. The ball sitting inside the 10 as the
Purdy.
chains keep moving for the 49ers. And now Purdy getting some room. End zone shot.
Incomplete.
It's Tonjes out of bounds.
I mean, he is something. You're down here, and these 3 points are really important. And boy, that
Jake Tonjes is out of bounds.
I think it's a matter of whether or not his right foot is on the ground. It sure looks like it.
Does he maintain possession going to the ground? If he does,
I think he did.
But he might have got a touchdown.
I mean, he looked like he was dragging his feet. Those pellets are coming up. No challenge yet.
Yeah, that looks like a touchdown to me.
No, they're not challenging
And
it.
they snap it instead.
And Purdy. That's complete for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a 9-yard touchdown there. That'll make it a 40-27 game.
Ton just nearly got the touchdown. McCaffrey gets it instead from 9 yards out. They're going to see Zaire Franklin, and I think he's the one who blew coverage. He's got to continue to play that flat coverage. You got the corner on the outside. He was turned looking, but it looked to me like Franklin was responsible.
Kick is good.
In the coverage assignment.
A 14-point game once again.
Passes. He's got 2 to Christian McCaffrey, and this offense not to be stopped tonight. Back to a 14-point lead.
Excuse me, Miss Retta, how do I treat yourself?
Well, you could mix and match medium specialty pizzas for $9.99 each.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you work here?
I do, yes.
Rated everywhere.
Yo, that's big. The game guy's looking like cheat code.
That's no cheat code, baby. That's a mirror. Years of NFL data. Your play calls, your game.
You know what? Let's get it.
You fumbled your own fade.
Madden NFL 26, built for Sundays.
It's the NFL on Christmas Day. 2 games and Snoop's holiday halftime party on Netflix. Then primetime on Prime Video. Saturday matchups. All day Sundays. And Monday night. The NFL holiday games.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
The holidays are all about giving, but at the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, it's all about getting. Get the strongest Ram 1500 ever. Get the power of the high-output 6.7-liter Cummins turbo diesel. And get it all backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Nothing stops Ram. Don't let anything stop you from getting a great deal at the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event.
Right now, during the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $409 a month. See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
Come see why it's gotta be 9. Hi, I'm Shy Wilkins, and I'm Angelica Velez, and we're guards for the Syracuse Orange.
And I'm the 9 guy, proud supporter of the Syracuse Orange.
Let's be honest, we don't know much about car sales or service, but we do know good people. And Dan and his team at 9 are truly great people that we are proud to endorse. I agree, Angelica. Come see why 9 is the official partners of the Syracuse Orange.
Mariners got Rob Refsnyder, really?
NYEAUTO.com.
Kind of sad. I love that guy, man.
Want more stats?
You know?
Just ask Siri.
He was a real
Who leads
clubhouse
the league
guy.
in receiving touchdowns?
As we continue here in the fourth quarter in Indianapolis, next week we'll be in Atlanta. The Rams square off against the Atlanta Falcons at 8 Eastern on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. ESPN2 will again have M&F Playbook with next-gen stats for a data-driven look at the game.
Kick is away.
Kicks it away, and a return for Tyler Goodson.
Tyler Goodson returning it, gets it past the 30 to the 40 to the 50. Back. Wow. Into their 40. A flag is down.
Eli Apple made that tackle, but a flag. And
Eli Apple still plays.
Yeah, the Colts linemen running out on the field, they immediately ran down to the 20-yard line. That's a shame because that makes up for a lot of time on the clock when you're trying to put together a drive.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the return team. Holding. Number 50, that penalty is declined. Holding. Number 40, that penalty will be accepted. 10 yards. Indianapolis' ball, 1st and 10.
He's literally not even on my depth chart.
Guilty of
Eli Apple.
He was also
we did.
Joined by Jalen Jones for 2 holds on that play, and instead of starting in San Francisco territory, they're at their own 20. Well, you hate it as a quarterback. You hate it for anyone, for that matter. But as a quarterback, you see a big return like that, you think you're set up to come away with some points on that drive. Only to
receive flags and be backed up.
All right, Rivers, and the ball's down, and it's recovered by the Colts, but it's farther back now.
Alfred Collins, the rookie, a star from Texas, knocked it out. And it's a loss of 15 on the play.
Damn.
Well, such a great job by Collins.
2nd and 25.
You know, he just barrels right through Tucker, knocks the ball out of Rivers, and they're fortunate to at least get back on it. Danny Pinter, who's taken over at center, was there to recover, but the play made by Alfred Collins.
Yep.
That's his second forced fumble, Collins, in his rookie year. This one's
incomplete.
Warren had to wait for the pass, and D. Winters came back downfield and knocked it away. And it's 3rd and 25.
Yeah, I think
that was incomplete to Tyler Warren.
And he knows that the clock is ticking, and he's just not going to get any more possessions or opportunities. And so now this is a ball he's just trying to fit in. That earlier in the game he wouldn't have tried that throw, but he knows he's backed up, 2nd and long. He's going to see if he can't fit it in there.
3rd and 25.
Alfred Collins still celebrating. Robert Saleh loves him. That he's a star in the making. 3rd down and 20.
Colts. Rivers airs it out. Incomplete to Josh Downs. 4th and 25. I think you gotta go. No.
And the fumble that started it, Robert Saleh's fired up. He's got a young defense without Fred Warner.
Okay,
Nick
well.
Bosa, but they're playing well.
They are playing well, and they're continuing to kind of play the game that they have to play. Just come up with stops when they can, but Alfred Collins, obviously, after that penalty on special teams, is the guy who's able to make the play that derails that drive.
Blake Groupie is punting it away.
Rigoberto Sanchez hits it. Sky Moore waits.
Sky Moore gets it to the
and takes it inside the Indianapolis
44.
45, where the 49ers have it, leading.
Oh, I'm not health. I'm 6'3". You want your family to go to T-Mobile, where you can get 4 iPhone 17s all
He has got Jeff McNeil, yeah.
Display, right? Mrs. Boss.
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude.
Yeah.
Not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
So what am I getting?
America's best network, kid.
So a first down for the 49ers. If the Colts lose this game, here's what was going on along the sideline with Siegel getting into it.
Jeez.
For the 49ers with Tyler Goodson. And one of the great trash talkers of all time, Philip Rivers.
I love it. I love it.
He's back in midseason form. I think he never left.
He's a Hall of Fame talker.
And McCaffrey gets about 2.
The 49ers win and the Colts lose. The Bills, the Chargers, and the Red Hot Jaguars, who have won 6 straight, and Trevor Lawrence is playing the best football of his career, all clinch playoff spots. And the Colts will be eliminated.
2nd and 9, get to 1.
It's a 14-point game, 49ers ball, under 6 to go.
You know what's surprising to me, Joe, is as good as this defense was last week in Seattle against that group. And, man, they have just, it wouldn't matter who's playing quarterback, who's playing on offense for the Colts. You're not going to win games with a defense.
And Purdy.
To his right, throws back.
That's complete there to McCaffrey. 3rd down, though. 3rd and 5.
Last 19 drives, they've put up points on 16 of them, and their last punt was in November at the end of the month at Cleveland.
Yeah, that's
looks like the Colts season will not be saved.
They have all these services, they have all these numbers, and Morstead's wondering if he's the forgotten man over there.
Maytag repairman.
Yeah, he says, hey, still on this team.
And Purdy. Complete there.
What a catch. Boy, did he
That was to Jake Tonjes.
Kittle was injured early with a bad hamstring. Jake Tonjes with a 4-touchdown season. Might have been 5 the last time the 49ers had it. They didn't challenge a call in the end zone, and he shows how good he is on that catch.
Yeah, big-time catch. And like I said, I think George Kittle's night's over with. Just too valuable to even take any chances. And I say that hoping that he's okay and is able to suit up next week and go.
49ers have a date at home against the Bears and then at home against
And McCaffrey gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
By Quiddy Pay.
Yeah, there's a lot of candidates for Coach of the Year and some really good ones. And I would have to believe that Mike Vrabel is at or certainly near the top of that list for what he's done. But Kyle
Second
Shanahan
and 11.
deserves consideration.
4:47 left.
Go through the list. You mentioned Kyle. You mentioned Vrabel. Mike McDonald in Seattle. Ben Johnson has got the Chicago Bears on top.
Yeah.
Sean Payton in Denver. Liam Cohen in Jacksonville. What?
No, you're right. I mean, now I'm saying, gosh, only one guy gets to win.
Only one can win.
There's always great candidates, and there's a lot of great coaching in this league, as we know. But, man, some of those that you just mentioned, especially we all know how great Kyle's been, but some of those you mentioned, Ben Johnson, his first year, Liam Cohen getting his opportunity, Sean Payton, everybody knows how great he's been. They got a long resume.
And Purdy. Oh, that's intercepted.
This game's not over yet. They finally get a takeaway.
It's intercepted by Cam Bynum.
Gets the interception, and Phillip Rivers and company, they're alive with 4.5 to go.
I don't know if they're really alive.
Let's make sure he caught it. And
Probably still going to have to get an onside.
Of the season. And he did.
Yeah, it's just a ball that gets high on Purdy, and Bourne just not able to haul it in. But a great job by Bynum being there and being able to make a play. Here's a better look at it with Bourne coming across. The ball just sails on Purdy. And that's what you worry about as a quarterback, especially when you got a middle safety playing deep like that. But that's the break that Indianapolis needed to have defensively.
And Rivers, complete there to Pittman. Short of the first down.
Brought down by Luter. Those two have faced off many times. Again,
about 7 yards. No, 9 yards. Second and 1.
Tighten this up a little bit. Give themselves an opportunity to take it down to the wire.
Second and 1.
And Rivers, complete there to Pierce. And he's down to the 30.
It's such a great job by Pierce. I thought the ball was going to be on the outside, but he adjusts. It's to the inside is where it was thrown. Diamador Lenore, he's got his back to the ball, doesn't see it. Pierce adjusts with ball in flight and makes a great play on it.
33 yards, longest play of the night, either team. Quick throw.
And that's picked off by San Francisco. Wow. Pick six, touchdown San Francisco, and they have sealed this game. D. Winters.
On the return, and the first interception of the year for D. Winters. And just the 6th for the 49ers results in a score.
Watch Tyler Warren as he comes off the ball. This is on him. He telegraphs it. He turns his head before he's at the top of his route. And this is why the little things matter. When he's turning his head and he's not yet gotten to the top of his route, D. Winters is
the 49ers have sealed this game.
And he's able to just sit on it and drive on the football.
They will improve to 11-4. The Colts will fall to 8-7.
Point game as the 49ers are going to coast now to their 5th straight win, and there's their general manager and a Hall of Famer, John Lynch, who has been a great sounding board.
Colts still do have
in the
hope.
front office with his head coach Kyle Shanahan, both in year number 9, and they have withstood all of these injuries, and they are on their way to an 11-4 record with 3.5 to go. See John able to exhale finally. We have seen some fireworks tonight, and the pick 6 for D. Winters should just about do it.
Yeah, that was a big play. I mean, after the interception that Indianapolis got, Cam Bynum, it sure looked like they had an opportunity. They got it rolling. They got the pass up the sideline to Pierce, and were at least positioned to try to make it a game. But, you know, that obviously by D. Winters, great play by him, just the backbreaker.
So 3.5 to go, 21-point game, and let's go back.
Yeah, you go back and take a look, and you're going to see as he comes off the ball, he turns his head before he's at the top of the route. And so it doesn't threaten the linebacker. He's just sitting there waiting then for the ball to be thrown, and he's not able to work back. And it's just a great job. Not a great route by Warren, but an excellent job by D. Winters just breaking on it. And then you got to catch the football and execute the finish.
And with that, Riley Leonard takes over at quarterback. The rookie, 6th-round pick from Notre Dame.
Set. Green 80.
Tyler Goodson in the backfield.
And
a toss to Goodson.
Tyler Goodson gets about 7.
3.5 to go. Leonard, who injured his knee at Jacksonville 2 weeks ago when Daniel Jones went down. You see he was the national runner-up at Notre Dame last season with that great year with the Irish. 6th-round pick. This season he's been involved in 2 games. Thought his shot was coming, and then his a mentor of sorts, Philip Rivers, comes in and takes over for the Colts.
I think it was the right thing, bringing in Philip. I mean, he certainly did his part, I feel like. But Riley Leonard now, he'll get his chance to play these next 2 weeks, I would imagine. I don't know why they would.
So Riley Leonard is actually in now.
After losing tonight. But Leonard will get an opportunity to kind of get a head start on next year. And get
third down there, 3rd and 1.
They also obviously have Anthony Richardson.
So they could just run this down to the 2-minute warning.
Pick in the 1st round back in 2023. A freak accident back the end of October. He had surgery on his right eye at a fractured orbital bone when he was stretching with a band. It snapped, came back, hit him in the eye. They said it was a scary scene. And he is just now getting back to practice. So now ready to go. Here is a toss.
And Goodson brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Warning.
And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
49ers on their way to win number 11 on the year, their 5th straight.
Any idea what we've been through today? Boy. Some Morty Supreme. I'm Morty Normal. We believe in you.
Morty Supreme, rated R. So, to recap all the AI we're adding, it's supposed to streamline our workflows.
That's the idea.
But adding the AI that makes everyone else's job easier to manage gives us more to manage.
That's the reality.
Well, that's not very streamlined.
That's the irony.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create small to business. IBM.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. There's nothing like having an in with Priority Notify and turning a regular Thursday into the day you tried this, and this. And with up to $400 in Resi credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
tender love and care.
Did we invent crispy chicken? Nah. We just put it where it belongs, inside burritos and tacos, obviously. Extra saucy. 2 strips, huh? Look at that. Overachieving? Sure. Did you ask for it? No, but we did it anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell. A brand new classic. You're welcome.
You know something of a performer, too. You don't believe me?
How old are you?
I'm old enough. Rated R.
Coming up on the nationwide postgame
I kinda
show,
want
visit
Taco
with one
Bell
of the
right now.
stars from the 49ers side, take you inside the winning locker room, see if we have to beat Coach Shanahan and all to be excited after another win. We'll visit with the quarterbacks as well, Joe and Troy. Your thoughts as well when this one's done. Look forward to talking to you in a few minutes.
All right, Scott, thank you. The Colts are trailing here. They still have the offense out at 4th down. I want to clean up what the Colts playoff situation is. They're eliminated from the playoffs with a loss in Week 17 or a loss tonight and a Houston
4th and
win
1.
over the next couple of weeks. So their percentage of chance to get into the playoffs.
Colts have 2 timeouts left.
10% coming in tonight. It'll go down.
And that's incomplete there.
5%. And here's a 4th down try, and the pass incomplete to Coleman Owen. And it's 49ers ball, and we are a minute 56 from the end of the night. You see where they were in the preseason? Week 8 at 98%. They got off to that 7-1 start. They were 8-2 at one point. Only 5 teams have missed the playoffs after an 8-2 start or better since 1970, and the last time it happened was 30 years ago with the 95 Raiders.
And they kneel down.
And the wheels just completely came off. Mac Jones comes into the ball game. What a job he did when he got those.
Yeah, Mac Jones in the game now.
8 of them for
Just to do the
Brock
kneel
Purdy,
downs.
with Kyle Shanahan reminding the league during that time just how good he is working with quarterbacks.
Yeah, and, you know, if you're one of these guys like Brock Purdy and some others around the league, you get a chance to work with a guy like Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur, and there's others. But we got a chance to see Mac Jones get with Kyle Shanahan.
And
played some really good football. There'll be a lot of interest.
Another kneel down.
He's got another year on his contract
One more.
with the 49ers, but there'll be some teams knocking on his door to compete to be a starter.
Well, Phillip Rivers came back. We'll give you the numbers tonight. Look at that, 277 yards after 120 in his first game back. 2 touchdowns, the interception that went for a pick 6. You can see it all over his face. He's frustrated. Just didn't get it done tonight. No matter how you want to look at this game.
Yeah, no, he's extremely frustrated because he went out and had a heck of a night. I mean, he did his part, played well beyond what a
And the final kneel down.
expected to do. He had
And the 49ers win it.
Which has been the problem down the stretch for Indianapolis, and then the defense.
48-27, the 49ers get the win over the Indianapolis Colts. They improved to 11-4. Colts fall to 8-7.
Red hot at just the right time for the 49ers. 5 touchdown passes. A career high. The Niners got their running game going against a good run defense behind McCaffrey, who they rode hard here tonight. They could still use more of a pass rush. You see where they are. They have a Week 18 date that's looming at home against Seattle. They've got a home date next Sunday night at home against Chicago. For the Colts, they needed their defense to step up. It did not. John Lynch, Phillip Rivers. Lynch, who actually sacked Phillip Rivers for the 2nd sack in Phillip's young career at the time. Back in 2005, here it is, the San Diego Chargers, Phillip Rivers, the future Hall of Famer, and it went as a safety as he was sacked.
Yep.
And it's
interesting. They're kind of intertwined. I mean, Lynch was the guy who injured Drew Brees. Drew Brees would end up just resurrecting and just carrying the Saints franchise. In 2006, Phillip Rivers took over, never missed a start for the Chargers, or in 2020 with the Colts. He had the 5 years off. He's coaching high school football, coaching his son Gunner. They had a great year. They lost in the playoffs. He got the call. He came back. He threw for 270-plus yards tonight, but it was not enough. Brock Purdy won this night with his teammates. He was outstanding.
Yeah, he really was. And to follow up on Phillip, I mean, what a great career he has had. And it'll be interesting to see, what happens next week. As you mentioned, they're not totally eliminated from the postseason. Do they continue to ride Phillip Rivers, or what might that look like? I guess we'll find out in the coming days. But I was real proud of Phillip and what he was able to do, certainly tonight, and even last week for that matter. But the 49ers are rolling, and the offense is going to have to carry this team, and they certainly did tonight. Just an excellent performance. Can't imagine anyone playing more efficiently. Scored on 7 of their first 8 possessions and just looked like an absolute juggernaut.
Waiting and hoping to talk to Brock Purdy before we say goodnight. Playoff pictures, we look at it in the NFC. You got the Seahawks on top. You got the division leaders, including the Chicago Bears. What a win that was here in Week 16 over Green Bay in overtime. Got the 49ers. 49ers went out. They're the #1 seed. You can say the same for Seattle. And the teams on the far right, the Lions have a chance, but it doesn't look great after that loss at home yesterday to the Steelers. And we will
Here's Brock
send
Purdy.
it down to Lisa Salters.
Brock, the first 5 touchdown game of your career, I know you weren't feeling great coming into the game because of a cold, but what felt good out on the field tonight?
I mean, everybody just did their job. I feel like Kyle was in his bag with his play calls and the run game, the O-line just doing a great job for Christian, and then obviously the pass game to be able to dish it out to a bunch of guys and then make plays. Like, it was just a team effort across the board.
You said Kyle was in his bag. What do you mean by that?
I mean, just the play calls. Everything was, I just feel like it timed out really good. The play action pass, all the things. He did a great job calling plays.
It was also the first time a 49ers quarterback has thrown for 5 touchdowns in 35 years. Since Joe Montana did it in 1990. What does that mean to you? I
mean, it's an honor to be able to play for this organization with guys like Joe Montana, Steve Young, and to be able to be out here wearing the same uniform. I mean, I'm just a kid living a dream.
Your punter, he didn't work tonight. He hasn't worked since November. Just what does that say about just how your offense is rolling right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just try to take it one drive at a time. We don't go into the game going, hey, no punts. It's just, hey, take one drive at a time. Let's try to win this game however it takes. That's just how it's gone the last couple of games, so we just got to keep it going.
On the other side, I saw you had a moment with Phillip Rivers. Just what can you say about him coming back and doing what he's doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome, man. He's a legend in the NFL to be able to come back and rip it like he has and score a bunch of points. I just told him it was an honor to be out on the same field as him, man. I watched him as a kid growing up.
Brock, I know you have 2 games left. You can only play them one at a time. But if you win out, you get the #1 seed in the NFC. Just how do you like your chances?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to take it one game at a time, one drive at a time, one play at a time, not try to see out the future or anything like that. So we got to get better. We got to watch the film, get better at practice, and go from there.
All right, thanks, Brock. Congrats on the win. Merry Christmas to you.
If they win out, they get the
thank
#1
you, Lisa.
seed.
Well, next week will be...
That's crazy. So, the 49ers win this game 48-27 here at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. For the losing Colts, Phillip Rivers was 23 for 35 and had 277 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Riley Leonard was 0 for 1 with 0 yards. For Indianapolis rushing, Jonathan Taylor was 46 yards on 16 attempts and 1 touchdown. Goodson was 9 on 3 attempts. Josh Downs was 3 on 1 attempt. Abdullah was 0 on 0. And Phillip Rivers was 0 on 0. For Indianapolis receiving, Alec Pierce was 86 on 4 receptions with 2 touchdowns. Josh Downs had 65 yards on 5 receptions. Jonathan Taylor had 33 on 3. Michael Pittman had 32 on 4. Warren had 30 on 3. Mo Alley Cox had 16 on 2. Ogletree had 11 on 2. Abdullah had 4 on 1. And Owen had 0 on 0. For the victorious 49ers, Brock Purdy was 25 for 34, had 295 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. For San Francisco receiving, Christian McCaffrey had 117 yards on 21 attempts. For rushing, Brian Robinson Jr. had 20 yards on 5 attempts. Brock Purdy had 11 yards on 2 attempts. And Mac Jones had -3 yards on 3 attempts. For San Francisco receiving, George Kittle had 115 yards on 7 receptions. Jawan Jennings had 71 yards on 5 receptions. Christian McCaffrey had 29 yards on 6 receptions. Kendrick Bourne had 27 on 3. Demarcus Robinson had 23 on 2. Sky Moore had 23 on 1. Jake Tonges had 7 on 1. And Brian Robinson had 0 on 0. So yeah. Alrighty, y'all. It was a fun night tonight. I really enjoyed it. Always love doing football. And I'll be doing football again on Thursday. I'll be live for the Christmas game at 4:30. Right? Well, no. The game starts at, I think, 4:30. What time does it start? Yeah, I'll be live for the Lions-Vikings game. The game starts at 4:30, so I'll be live at 4:15. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.